In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again. Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2B Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right. 2B Blood Podcast. We are back. You are tuned in to the 1 year anniversary show right here live in studio. We have the Scott.
Woo, I'm here.
We got Frank Knox.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
And of course, your host, the P to the double EZ. And it's live. The gold standard is set. We have made it 52 weeks, fellas. And now, we're here on the 2B Blood Podcast, the 1 year anniversary. I'm so pumped up. How's it going, guys?
It's going, buddy.
Doing good, man. How you doing?
You know, I'm hyped up, bro. I'm hyped up. We made it a full fucking year.
I know it's been a crazy year. I feel like we've evolved so much in 1 year. You know, we started off as pretty much we would just come here every Thursday and narrate what happened on shitty Raw and shitty SmackDown. We would take
That's
notes.
how it started.
We would just basically recap the week in wrestling.
And now here we are, though, you know?
And we took the handcuffs off of that. We brought the Scott in, who is the master of all wrestling knowledge, and allowed us to just be ourselves more and not have to pretend to be such huge Scots.
Yeah, the show has definitely evolved from day one.
I know. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go live on TikTok beforehand. I had to make some runs after work. I had to upgrade the lighting in the studio. I had to get the peanut butter whiskey. I had to get the weed ready. And now here we are. I'm so pumped. We have a huge show lined up. Words with Weed returns as current champion Amber puts her title on the line against some of the biggest stoners of TikTok. That's right. An entire TikTok crew of stoners against the champion. I can't wait. Frank Knox is going to be in house talking MLB and more with special guest Jay Stevens of the Jay Stevens podcast. I'm excited. It's going to be all fired up. Blood Talk returns. I'm going to give you the latest on the TikTok saga. We got to talk Ja Rule's latest project. You know what I'm talking about, Scott.
That's right.
I know what you're talking about.
And, of course, phone lines are open. 860-384-7110 if you want to call in and join the conversation. This is it. We are live, baby. We are live. Now, being that it's the 1 year show, there's one thing we have to do before we go anywhere, and that's the ceremonial lighting of the blood. Right here, I have the King Palm loaded, and it's time. So I ask you guys, are you ready?
It's time.
We're ready
That's
for
right.
it.
I
Lisa.
said, are you ready?
Let's light it.
Yes, sir.
Then for the three of us in this podcast studio. And the hundreds watching at home on the Facebook Live, the YouTube Live, listening on RTFSportsNetwork.com. Ooh, let's get ready to smoke it. Tell them, Frank.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Smoke it! That's right. The King Pop's loaded. I couldn't wait any longer. And we're live. I was going to do a Bruce Buffer. Live.
It's time.
That's right.
This event is scheduled for 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division.
That's right. Thanks for everybody tuning in. We got all kinds of people lined up. Brian Daniel, what up? Jody Ambrose, what up? It's going down. Welcome to the To Be Blunt podcast. If this is your first time, you're in for a treat. And I bet y'all wondering, what's in the blunt? I know I'm wondering what's in the blunt. Actually, I already know, but I know everyone else listening is wondering what's in the blunt. So let's tell them. Right here, we're smoking Black Diamond. That's right, Black Diamond Genetics, Blackberry, and Diamond OG. Its flowers have a glittery trichome covering and purple coloring that makes it a beautiful gem to look at. The strain's aroma is musky and earthy, almost like a deep red wine. Haha, Black Diamond is known to cause fits of giggles, which is going to be great for tonight. And it's a strain for hanging out with friends or catching up on TV shows at home. This strain tends to make consumers extremely hungry, making it a good choice for those looking to increase their appetite. Right here. Thank you, Jason Brown. Thanks for tuning in. Tyler, Dylan did it again. Dylan. Oh, Dylan, congratulations. We just had a baby.
Yeah, congratulations to the on and off the field family. Has just expanded by 1. I saw.
And that's it. +1. I love it.
So for the 50th time you've lit up that blunt, how's this one?
How is it? I mean, Scott, what do you mean, how is it? What are you pointing at?
My man's on YouTube and Facebook commenting.
Oh, my God, yo. Mike's butt wants some love. Oh, dude. See, that's what happens. My bad, Mike. I'll give your butt some love right now.
What?
It's an inside joke between me and Mike. He knows what's going on. Destiny, what up? Thanks for tuning in. Guys, we're here. We're live. Scott, you just went to the casino for the second time in like 2 weeks.
I did.
Amidst the COVID.
I got talked into it. I mean, the first time was on my own. This time I got talked into it.
How do you get talked into it? Here you go, Frank.
Oh, we got a friend of the podcast. He's not around these parks too often. He was dying to go. He knew I could get a free room, so we had to go do it up.
That's it.
What else are you gonna do on a Tuesday night?
So you got lit?
Oh, dude. If you guys watch Crack the Track on Instagram Live Tuesday night, you could see that I was clearly lit.
I totally forgot to tune in. I didn't even know you did it.
Oh, he did it. It was a train wreck.
Did anyone tap in besides Peasy?
I had one. It's the second time. There's this one caller that always calls in, but then they get real shy. They get real camera shy.
Oh, you mean like when my brother calls the show?
That little 11-year-old?
Maybe they don't show their face on camera. They just giggle and hang up.
Shout out to the 420 Hype House in the building. Apparently, big hashtag going on here. Hashtag 420 Hype House. What's good? What's good? I love it. I love when the peoples come in, bro. The fam is lit. It's lit. Scott, why don't you tell the people what this week's beer of the week is?
All right. So the beer of the week, it's from Treehouse, of course, and it's from their Curiosity series, which they started in like 2014 or something like that. And basically it's an experimental beer and they number them. But since we're on episode 50, and 50 is a milestone, I had to take one of these from the back of my fridge. It is a Curiosity 50. It's got the big 5-0 on the can, man. And, it's a milestone, so I had to drink it. And this beer is, like, super old, by the way. You're supposed to drink your Treehouse beers fresh. It's not bad, but this beer is older than the podcast.
Older than the podcast?
The can date on this is July 12th, 2018. This is almost 2 years old, this beer. But it's not bad. It's got notes of peach, citrus, It's juicy, saturated, and like I said, it's 6.6%er, so it's kind of low for a double IPA. But yeah, dude, it's a milestone. It's 50, baby.
50, aka Ferrari F50.
Ferrari F50. I feel like we probably should have rolled 2 blunts, for this episode. Remember we used to smoke 2 blunts every episode?
We did.
Remember that? And now look at us. We got 1 roll that's already almost done. I'm power puffing this thing.
Well, we could always roll in a second blunt. We could always bust out the bong.
The bong. I don't know. The second blunt sounds like a nice idea, though. But here we are. The 1-year anniversary. I got to ask you guys. We've been doing this for 52 weeks. What is your favorite moment from the podcast? Last week might have been...
The Scott Casino story never gets old.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's my personal favorite. That's one where everybody gets to love to laugh at me. But one that I really got to laugh at was recently, last week. The ukulele guy that played Gas or Trash.
Bro, the ukulele guy might be like my top number 1 spot. I know. That dude, I had me cracking up. I don't think I've laughed that hard in so long. So fucking long. But I also agree with Jason, or Frank Knox, because listen, the casino story was probably one of the most epic stories ever told on air. As far as I'm concerned, hearing the Scott talk about how he's throwing chairs and giving forearms to the post at the casino is a memory I may never forget.
Me at the casino on a Tuesday night
you were
already,
there.
I
Rough.
got to witness
Me on the
first
casino
day.
on the weekend. Oof.
This was also a Tuesday. Was this a Sunday or?
It was a Sunday.
Sunday.
And there was a wrestling show on top of it there. So this is
man.
all bad elements all mixed and sprinkled into a pot that just created like the ultimate Scott.
Have you had a green tea shot since that night?
I can't say I have.
That's what I really want.
You know what though? I'm big on those in the summer, so
Uh-oh.
you just reminded me. I forgot all about green tea shots.
You forgot about green tea shots, bro? That was your drink, bro.
I forgot. That's a drink I usually get, like, when I'm out on like the beach or the beach bar or something like that.
Do you remember when we went to the wrestling show in Bristol? All right.
It's
I
coming
wasn't
back.
there.
The NEW show, I think it was.
Coming back
And
at the ballpark, right?
across the street was this bar.
Yep.
This dive bar that was doing karaoke.
Yep.
Me, Scott, Moonshine,
And for
Hippie Mood.
me and casinos and PZ and karaoke, I mean, that's just a bad combo right there.
Dude,
PC and karaoke is a winning combination. I don't know what you're
Scott's
talking
buying
about.
the whole bar green tea shots. Everybody that was in there was drinking green tea, bro. Scott
Yeah.
was lit, yo. He got everybody else lit with him.
When we were at Shrine, he was buying everyone green tea shots. It was crazy. That was only probably like 40 weeks ago. And it
True.
just seems
Yeah.
like it's been years. And we had, John Morrison. He was willing to do our podcast, but we didn't have equipment. We didn't bring our gear. Rookie
Dude.
mistake.
Yeah.
Like
Big,
the
big
Undertaker.
rookie
Just like the
mistake.
Undertaker.
Like the Undertaker this last week or this week, whatever week it was on the
Yeah.
last
But
ride.
Joey Janela was there. Marco Stunt was there. And Flip
Oh.
Gordon wasn't there, but I kept
Yeah, you had a vendetta for Flip and you had a vendetta for Marco's stunt for whatever reason.
What do you mean?
It was fuck you, Marco.
Yeah, that's right. He hated
Fuck
Marco
you,
Stunt.
Flip Gordon.
I don't know why, Scott. You had a thing against it. Flip Gordon wasn't even there.
He wasn't even. in the
Yeah, I don't know
building.
what that was about. I just, whatever. That's what came out of me.
That's what came out of you? That's all you got? Really?
I can't answer it, man. I was incoherent.
I don't know, Scott. Listen, here's what I know. Right now, this blunt's already almost gone. It's almost 6:15. We got to take a break. We're going to give you number 5, top 5 podcast moment right now. Play it for the crowd. When we come back. Oh, man. Damn, Frank. Take this away from me, bro.
When we come back, we're going to.
When we come back, we're going to get blunt with our listeners. You know? That's really what it comes down to. But first, the 5th spot for top podcast moments right here.
Enjoy. A brand new episode starts right now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. It's the intro to our first ever episode, Scott.
To be blunt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is scheduled for one fall. And we are finally here, the To Be Blunt podcast. And I know it's been a long time coming. I am your host, Peasy, with my co-host here, Frank Knox.
The day has come. We're live.
And I can't believe it. We've been promoting this show for weeks now. Getting all the special guests to do the drops, as you probably see on our Facebook page. Can you believe that?
And
the first ever episode
this, you know what I mean?
Of To Be Blunt. Yeah, it's only been a year.
Crazy to think it's only a year ago.
49 episodes ago.
49 episodes ago. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, it's Blunt Talk right here on To Be Blunt with PC.
I'm that stoner. Been that stoner, still that stoner. Yeah, will forever be that stoner. You already know. I'm the TikTok smoker, I'm a rapper, I'm a toker. I can burn a whole ounce, then complain that it be over. Can smoke a whole pine, even more when I be dying. I'm the get high rapper, someone give this dude the grind. What? King shit, only burning green shit. Appealing every case, cause I know it don't mean shit. I will never stop making hits when I'm blasting. Man, I'm on the X Games mode, you ain't lasting. Ha, I'm a stoner, yeah. Smoking on the loudest, yeah. Rolling up the baddest, yeah. Acting silly, what's happening? Hey, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a stoner, yeah. Smoking on the loudest, yeah. Rolling up the baddest, yeah. Acting silly, what's happening? Hey, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a stoner.
Stock up on TP, cause we're the shit. It's To Be Blunt with Peasy.
That's right, baby. To Be Blunt. We're back. 420 hype houses in the building. Oh, we got right there.
Oh, there's the recipe.
There's the recipe. I'll put it on the screen. Let's bring it to the screen. What is it? Green tea shot, add ice, Irish whiskey, peach schnapps, and sweet and sour to a shaking glass and shake well. Shaking glass and shake well? Is that what he said? What the fuck? Shaking glass?
To a shaking glass. So
And
a glass you could shake and then shake it well.
You can shake any glass.
Well, not if it doesn't have
you
a top
gotta
on it.
shake it and
it's a
then-
shaking glass.
It's a
I
mixer.
don't know. The way he worded it was kind of weird.
Whatever, man. Probably copy and pasted it. He said he looked it up.
Probably went to the Google.
It's delicious.
It's
Anybody
great.
out there that's had it, you can comment, but it's
It
an
really
absolute
is.
delicious drink. It tastes just like a green tea.
No, it really does. It really does.
I'll just rip the whiskey straight. I'm a whiskey straight type of guy. The green tea does the job.
Well, I'm glad you said that because a little birdie told me it's shot o'clock. That's right. You got to celebrate right. Listen, here's what we need. We need more weed right now. Scott, if you will, please grab the bong and some weed off that table. It is about to go down.
Well, you could just grab the bud and the tray. Grab the bud and the tray if you want to roll a blunt. If you want the
You
bong.
want to roll a blunt again? Is there enough in there to roll a blunt? I mean, we can always bust out one of the Mini King
Weed
Pops.
was tied up. We're gonna use this weed.
Yo, Dave Mort's got the new dance out, yo, for one of my jams, yo. Yo, I don't know, bro. That La 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 gimmick was fucking fire, bro.
That was fire.
That dance was sick, bro. TikTok has been going nuts, bro. It's been going nuts. I know every week we talk about it, but listen, I can't help it. It's like every week is another episode in the saga of Peasy on TikTok, you know? It started off as an innocent page, not knowing what to do.
It started off doing dances.
Dancing and shit. And then now, I'm making the hottest remixes to the hottest songs on TikTok. I love it. I love it. And you know what?
They're all 420 friendly.
Yeah, of course they are. And the people have loved it, bro.
And you have basically, I guess, repackaged previous PZ bangers and released them on TikTok. I know I've seen Green and Purple.
Green and Purple, absolutely.
Just got released.
That's the newest one, bro. And that song Dude, I knew when I made that was going to be a jam one day. And now, look at it. TikTok loves it, bro. My people, the 420 Hype House, love it, bro. You know? There's no lie when I tell you.
Just give me what are you doing? Just bring one over here.
Scott doesn't know what he's doing.
You don't have to.
And we're the ones smoking and he's not.
Shout out to a previous episode where I had to do this stuff with mittens. Now I can't even do it with my bare hands.
Oh, dude, I
That's
forgot
right,
about
me
that.
too.
I know, I just
the
remember
Mittens
now.
episode, dude.
That might have to be top number 6. I don't know.
The honorable mention. Mittens and definitely the seltzer
See if
challenge.
you can.
I don't know if I'm even ready. You know, to go back. Like, that was incredible, bro. But, like, the top 5 was such a hard decision to make already as it was. Let me get back to my point, though. The TikTok. God damn it. So, you know, I still don't understand, and my people out here are going to know what I'm talking about. These guys, they hate. They hate on the stoners. I don't know why, bro. I wish I did. I've seen people on there drinking, smoking cigarettes, doing coke, blowing pills. No lie. And what happens? They just let that shit fly.
Yeah.
But I release a video where I'm using my vape pen to stop me from smoking cigarettes.
And that's too much for them.
And that's too much. They just knocked me down. It's unbelievable. I don't understand it. I'm fighting with them every single week. Appeal after appeal after appeal after appeal. Like, you should see my page, Scott. I wish I could share my screen so you could see how many of these I've got. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. You think I'm fucking around? Watch.
Let's see this.
Watch. I like, this is unbelievable, bro. You're not even going to understand. I know you don't know much about TikTok, dude.
I'm slowly starting to learn. I'm learning that it's a TikTok conspiracy with you.
Dude, it feels like a conspiracy. It feels like a fucking conspiracy. Like, every fucking day, it's something. But I'm not even doing anything wrong, yo. It's like I gotta argue with my mom, like, I didn't do anything wrong. That's what it feels like, bro. That's what it feels like, and I don't. Then I gotta write back and send them pictures of my vape. I'm like, bro, this thing is what you see. That's why in green and purple, I just made it very blatant. You know? But
do you think it has something to do with using marijuana, like slang in your songs, like referencing weed and smoking weed, or
how could that be the case, though?
It could be because you're talking about it. I don't know. Just trying to think what their issue could possibly be with you.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Scott, here, listen. I don't have like the picture, but I'll show you this thing. This is what I'm talking about. All right. I made a little video to, I believe it was the Who Run It gimmick. Oh, shit, bro. Dude, yeah, that was it. Look behind my screen. You see what all that is?
Yeah.
Alert, 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 alert. Getting shit on by TikTok. Every video I release, they put me in a fucking shitter. It's like I'm in a gulag in Warzone.
Let's see it. Let me see it. Oh, those are all the alerts.
Those are all that. No, it's just all this them. A video you released that violated community guidelines. You know what? Fuck your guidelines, goddammit. You know what we need to do is we need to find somebody who can develop an app for stoners because this is fucking ridiculous, bro. You know? It's like ridiculous. Our phone's ringing. Thank God. Thank God. All right. To be blunt, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Cartman.
Who?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
Hello?
You know what? If you guys don't want to talk to me, I mean, I can just hang up and screw you guys and go home.
Wait a second. Is that Cartman?
Sounds like he said he sounds Eric Cartman.
Is that
Hey,
Cartman?
Cartman.
Oh my god.
Cartman? What? Cartman, dude, this is amazing. Cartman from South Park called into the 2B Blood podcast.
Are you eating cheesy poofs?
You better give me my goddamn sticky puss.
Whoa!
Sorry. I'm
Whoa!
not trying to take them.
Cartman, do you smoke weed, Cartman?
Yeah, dude. I just do. I get that really good stuff. You know what I'm saying, man?
I guess. Cartman, what's your opinion on COVID-19? What do you ask Cartman? I don't know. Is that really Cartman?
I ain't got no opinion on that stuff, man. You know, you make me wear this stupid mask, and I hate it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, not another one.
Oh, the mask.
Bro, you gotta wear the mask, bro. You're gonna get sick.
Why's Cartman gotta be so loud?
I don't know, Cartman. Wow, Cartman. Wow. Thank you for calling in. I can't believe this. Cartman from South Park. Wow.
That was nuts.
I mean, I don't know.
Do you think that was really the voice of Eric Cartman?
I mean, it's 3:26. Like, it's, you know, I don't know. It's like if school was in session, that'd be right up when school gets out. He's probably coming right from the bus stop right now.
That was
26, bro. It's
That was weird, bro.
Yeah, but they're in South Park, Colorado. It's like 3
true,
hours behind.
True.
Bro, that was wild, bro. What the fuck was that?
He got so angry when I said cheesy poop.
No, kitty.
No cheesy poop. That's my cheesy poop. Here we go, fellas. Celebrating the 1 year. And another blunt rolled. Oh, this is getting good because you know what's coming up next. It's Words with Weed. It's Words with Weed, bro. Let's take this thing and then we got to talk about something. We got to talk about something. Did you guys see the Ja Rule video that just came out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking a music video.
The commercial.
Legit, a commercial. Ja Rule, after getting shit on by 50 Cent all over Instagram.
He has been for years.
Oh, yeah. They've had beef forever.
That's right. Now he's making commercials, bro. Have you seen this? I'm going to play you a clip. I don't know if you've seen this. You got to hear this, though. Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, Ja Rule has basically disappeared since the whole Firefly scandal.
Papa Cristo's food is so good, it make you want to slap your mama. Papa Cristo's got the best motherfucking gyros.
This is legit happening.
You ever ate in your life. So good. Make me want to think this.
He's pushing gyros.
Peters, Papa Cristo, Peters. They got everything. I'm gonna just give you
Peters.
one down some of my favorites. They got tzatziki. Hold on. Octopi. wait, but it's good. What? Avolamano soup. Cava pizza. And they got wine.
Oh,
too.
my God.
I'm telling you, come on down to Papa Cristo. You can't
Papa
even pronounce
Cristo.
it. So
Yo,
good.
I can't
Show
believe Ja
me what
Rule
you working with.
went
Papa,
from making
show 'em how you
mixtapes
do
to
it.
this.
Hey, Papa, hey, where are you? Papa Fish, are you here?
I don't know. Slanging chicken.
Come on down to Papa
That's a
Cristo.
real commercial.
That's a real commercial.
That's
Yeah.
what,
That really happened. No lie, bro. No lie.
I was either thinking he knows the guy or they just gave him a shit ton of money.
they must have did something for him, but him throwing the pitas, that's what
that
got
was
it for
great.
me.
That was great.
Jason Brown says, get the gyros.
But I'll tell you what,
I love a good year,
he
though.
can't even pronounce half those words.
Iman!
This guy would not survive on Words with Weed.
He would not survive on Words with Weed. Ooh, Words with Weed's coming up soon, guys. I see our contestants getting in. I believe we're just waiting on 2 more. Our current champion and 1 more contestant. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take a quick break. We'll play the number 4 segment quick. Actually, we should do the number 4 piece, I think. The number 4 moment in the podcast. You know, I think we're going to have to get right into it. So, number 4, can you guess what it is?
The Scott's casino story?
I feel like that's top 3, I guess.
That's definitely got to be top 3, right? It's got to be top 3. It's got to be top 3. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have to tell you guys because obviously you didn't get it. But it is the debut of Words with Weeds. How did you not guess that one?
I don't know, man. There's tons of shit.
Yeah, we've done a lot in a year.
Yeah, it could have been a Stump the Scott. It could have been, what was that old segment you used to run? The dude used to call up and troll.
Oh, Trolling Loud?
Trolling Loud. Yeah.
Let's get into our clip of the top 4. Number 4 moment. It is right from the debut of Words with Weed. You're up next.
You're up next.
That's right. Are you ready to be the second contestant in history right here on Words with Weed? We have a word for you. So right now, take your biggest pull you can. Frank Knox is going to give you a word. You feel free to ask us how to use it in a sentence. I mean, spelling bee rules apply. Just remember that. Amber drinking in the corner. I like your style.
Goof,
How
yo.
you doing, brother? That's right.
Dude, Goof.
Your word, my friend, is going to be
He was smutty, bro.
something I think you may enjoy taking once in a while.
Oh, shit.
Hallucinogen.
Hallucinogen, that's it.
Hallucinogen.
1 minute on the clock. Your time starts now.
Where is Scott?
I missed this episode. I
Where
think
was Scott?
I had to work.
Damn! He takes somebody who doesn't know how to spell them.
Wow!
I told him, dude. All right, hallucinogen. HY. Oh, that's not right.
I think he's trying to spell hydro.
For whatever reason, I was just thinking it was Y and it was psychedelic. Not even.
That is true.
30 seconds, Goof. 30 seconds.
I don't know.
You got all.
He's not even going to try.
What?
Hill, HIL. I don't know. I suck.
I feel better now, though.
Come on.
You should really feel better. I can cook anything.
Well, he's got 10 seconds. It's not even close, bro. Not even close.
Wow.
Sorry, Goof.
Well,
You also have been disqualified.
so for everyone out there, hallucinogen. HA.
Wow. that was literally that was the debut of Words with Weeds. And now the contestants who are tuned in know what they're getting into. So I hope you guys are ready, because what's coming up next is the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time. Am I right? It's going to get lit right here on the 2B Blunt Podcast. We'll be right back.
The word is going to be quarantine.
Oh, a word that you should all know by now. Because we've been talking about it nonstop for the past, what?
I feel like I was just on another planet.
I roll up. Let's go. Brand new bag of weed, fuck a cop car. Blood up to my lips like I'm a punk. Yeah. Only real stoners keep the weed in glass jars. Bitch, this ain't no Reggie, this the loud. My law told me to promise you gon' smoke me. You better never settle for no stick to see. Soon as you re-up it, you better get to rolling. If it ain't enough, go get the rig. I'm burning on the finest grade, you better know. I ain't never burning bright, I better be that dro. If you see me on the streets, you already know. Get high rapper, yeah, I be the whole show. Everybody wanna go against me. I'll be smoking on the finest loud pack, shit to see. And I'm burning every pea that I see, and you know it's me. Sitting on the scene, on that green, and you know it's me. Everybody try to hold me down, but I'm finna blow. TikTok on a sense of me, man, I'm gonna show. Show them how we finna go up to the top. Even Charlie gonna know who be running TikTok, though. Let me get that 50K a video. Ballin' out like Diddy back in 94. I'm here to rep the stoners everywhere I go. Get high rapper, bitch, now you know, Brand new bag of weed, fuck a cop car. Blood up to my lips like I'm a punk. Yeah. Only real stoners keep the weed in glass jars. Bitch, this ain't no Reggie, this the loud. My law told me to promise you gon' smoke me. You better never settle for no stick to see. Soon as you re-up it, you better get to rolling. If it ain't enough, go get the rig. Get the rig.
We're rolling the fattest bloods. It's To Be Blunt with PZ.
That's right, yo. Can you move your can a little bit? Slide it over a little bit, your can. 2B Blunt Podcast. We're back, baby. We have contestants lined up. I just don't know where our champion is. This is devastating. Unfortunately,
that means the title might be up for grabs.
Yeah, she's forfeiting her crown.
She might be forfeiting, I guess. We'll find out. I'll give her a minute. It's about to go down. The hottest game show and highest podcast. Right here. Are you ready? It's happening whether it happens. Oh, we got two. Why did this guy got here twice?
I do want to say, when she won the title, didn't she do a late run-in?
Yeah, she is. She's a late run-in.
Yeah, she did that last time. Didn't she join in at the end and won?
She did.
Yeah, typical Amber.
Our champion. What's up, Amber?
What's up?
I wasn't sure you were going to make it. We got worried you were going to forfeit your title or something.
No, hell no. I'm here. Let's do it.
Yeah, she's super fired up.
I wonder how many people we can fit on the screen. We're gonna figure this out. So we have a few people here we're gonna play up. You have a long list of contenders known as the 420 Hype House, the stoners of TikTok. First we got Waken Bakery. What's up, man?
What's up, yo?
What's up? We got Justin Lane.
Hey, what's up, my guy?
Oh, what up?
We got Dave Mortz. There he is.
What up?
Dr. Sugar Free.
Poppin'.
Let's go.
And apparently we got to pull one out. So real quick, what we're going to do is introduce our last contestant. RJMF Morgan. I love how nobody's got real names. I don't know what the fuck to call you guys other than what's on the screen.
Dr. Sugar. Dave Mort seems like a real name.
Hey, my name's real.
Yeah, Justin, of course. Justin, too. Are you guys ready to play the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time? It's Words with Weed, baby. Words with Weed. Who should we pick first? Who do you think, Frank?
Well, the champion usually goes last.
Champion's last. Let's pull her out. Let's pull the contenders in.
All right.
Who are we going to go with first?
Let's just go with the guy here in the bottom left.
Dr. Sugar Free. Let's do it.
I'm going to see if his doctorate's in word spelling right here.
Dr. Sugar Free, are you ready?
He turns it up.
I don't know what's going on. Listen, here's the rules. All right, you guys can all hear me. So here's the rules. This is spelling bee style, but stoned. You have to take a rip of weed. I give you then the word. At that point, you say the word once, you spell it, and when you have your final answer, you say it again. So example, cat, C-A-T, cat. You guys get it? Everyone give me a little head nod. Let me know. We good? Then let's get into it.
Our contestant, I haven't heard of.
Dr. Sugar Free, can you hear us? Okay. Well, you know what?
You got scared.
We're going to go right in.
Oh,
it looks like Justin Lane is our first contender. Are you ready?
All right.
We'll play the hottest game show and the highest podcast of all time.
He's back, but
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll go back to him. All right. You understand the rules. Here is the first word. Are you guys ready?
He's got to take the rip first, though, right?
You got to take a rip of weed. Hey, all right. Now we're talking.
Wow, he's got the bong in the car.
The bong in the car. I love it. This guy's great.
Love it.
This guy's great.
All
right. Your word is catastrophe. 60 seconds on the clock. The time starts now.
CASTROPHORY.
I'm sorry, that is not
Say
correct.
the word again, though. You know, that was concerning. He didn't lock his answer in.
He didn't lock his answer in?
He didn't say catastrophe afterwards. It's a very important rule that when you have your final answer, you repeat the word.
Okay, your rules were a little buggy in my ear.
All right. So we give him another one?
It's up to you.
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I would.
All right, it looks like you're getting one more chance here. Are you ready? We gotta make this a good one. He's taking another rip of weed. I love it. All right. Your word is hemorrhage. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Hemorrhage.
HEMORAGE. Hemorrhage.
I'm sorry, Justin. That is not correct. It is HEMORRHAGE. Thank you for playing, Justin. We appreciate you being on the 2B Blunt podcast. 420 Hype House for life. Thanks, man.
Hey,
Thanks for tapping in, man.
All right.
We got to go back.
We got to go back.
This is last chance.
Dr. Sugar Free. Can you hear us now?
What's poppin'?
All right, there he is. I love it.
I can hear you now.
Thank God. Do you understand the rules or you need me to repeat them?
Let's go over one more time just in case I'm a little too zooted.
You take one rip of weed. I give you the word. You say the word. You spell the word. And when you figure out that you have your final answer for your spelling, you say the word one more time. For example, cat. C-A-T. Cat. And that locks in your answer. You get 60 seconds.
Let's go for it.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your word.
Ready. Let's go.
Is. Oh, man. I was going to give him a good one.
Did he take a rip yet? He's got to take the rip first.
No, you got to take the rip first, of course.
Oh, he's got the Star Wars piece. I dig it. Stormtrooper.
Let's go.
Your word is kaleidoscope. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Kaleidoscope. Kaleidascope. Kaleidoscope.
Oh, no. Sorry, Dr. Sugar Free. The correct spelling is KALEIDOSCOPE. Kaleidoscope. Thank you for playing Words with Weed. I'm smoking a blunt. Wow. 2B Blunt, we appreciate you. Thanks again, man. Wow. All right, I think we might be able to pull the rest of our contestants up. What's up, guys?
What up?
He's been out, yeah.
That's right. Everybody else is in, right? We got everybody?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Down to 4.
The final 4.
The final 4.
So far, the first 2 have not gotten the word correct.
We have 2 incorrect answers. You guys, Amber, I thought she was going to have tough competition, but maybe, the spelling queen will reign. The spelling queen might reign here tonight, but we don't know because there's still 3 more contenders coming for that title for the chance to win a King Pop prize pack with enough smoking supplies they can get through a month, or an exclusive bong from the 2B Blunt podcast. That's right. This is it. If you can dethrone our champion, you might have a special prize coming to you. Who are we going to pick next, Frank?
It's up to you, man. I guess we'll just go with the guy dancing.
The guy dancing? All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Dave Mortz.
More than one dancing, but...
That's all right. Dave Mortz. Are you ready to play the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time?
I'm ready. Let's go.
I like it. I like his enthusiasm. You have to take a rip of weed first, and I will give you your word.
Bet.
Bongs have been popular tonight. We got Amber just chiefing a bowl the whole time. The guy in the top right, I think he's smoking a joint or a blunt.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. We got the rip. Are you ready? The word is phenomenon. 60 seconds on the clock.
Phenomenon.
Your time starts now.
Phenomenon. PHENOMENON. Phenomenon.
He's got it! He's got it, Dave Mortz!
Good work.
You are still in! You are still in! You have survived!
Finally.
That's it! Looks like the game's on, baby! The game is on! Up next! RJFM Morgan, baby! Don't worry about it. Are you ready to play the hottest game show and the highest podcast of all time? I'm going to take it as a yes. Looks like he's smoking already. I like that. He's ready to go.
I don't think he's got sound.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're good.
Okay, cool.
All right. Here we go. Let's give him his word. It looks like he's already been smoking. So your first, not your first, but your next word is perseverance. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
P-E-R-S-I. I already spelled it wrong.
You got 60 seconds. You got 60 seconds. Take your time. Yo, my man's lit.
P-E-R-S-E-R-V. Man, I shouldn't have smoked this whole time. V-A-N-C-E.
I'm right with you, RJ.
Was that the answer?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You got it.
Wow.
Yes!
E-E-R-S-E-R V-E-R-A-N-C. Wow. I didn't thought that was going to be a hard one.
I did. I was sweating. I'm sweating now.
Wicked Bakery, you're up. Are you ready? We'll play the hottest game show and the highest podcast of all time. The words just get better from here. He's taking his rip. I'm guessing. I can't tell because he's doing a TikTok style off camera.
Gotta be safe.
All right, your word is simultaneous. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Simultaneous. S-I-M-U-L-T-A-N-E-O-U-S. Simultaneous.
Wow! Okay. So, we have 2 wrong, but now we have 3 in a row that are right.
And now we're going to our champion.
We're going on to the champion. Amber, are you ready?
I guess.
Spelling Queen is going to be up on the hottest game show, on the highest podcast of all time. And I can't take it easy on her. That's for sure.
Vamos.
So your word is stroganoff. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
All right, stroganoff. S-T-R-O-G-A-N-O-F-F. Stroganoff.
We're left with 4 still. We gotta start back over, right? The rotation keeps going. We gotta pass it to the left.
That's right. We got to keep going. We got to turn it up a notch.
That's it. Dave Mortz, are you ready? You're up again. I'm going to have to really spice it up. Right here. Are you ready to play the hottest game show and the highest podcast of all time? Let's do it. To be blunt, phone lines are open. 860-347-110. Maybe you got a word. I want to hear it. Dave Mortz, your word is reminiscence. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Okay. Reminiscence. R-E-M-E-N-E-N-S-C-E. Reminiscence.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. You've been eliminated from To Be Blunt. I'm sorry. You weren't even close, though. Reminiscence, R-E-M-I-N-I-S-C-E-N-C-E. It was a tough one. I told you we were going to pick it up this round. You guys think it got easier? No, it's going to get much harder. It's going to get much harder. RJ, FM Morgan, are you ready?
Oh, hold on.
What a fucking name.
Yeah.
That's what I got to say that every time. Oh, he's hitting it again. He's hitting it again. This is not easy for them. I mean, this has really turned out to be quite the game.
I don't think we've ever had 4 people get it right in the first round.
Oh, your word.
This is unprecedented.
And you should know this one. Your word is paraphernalia. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Oh my god. I should be able to spell this. Paraphernalia. P-A-R-A-P-H. N-E-L-A. Paraphernalia.
Oh, I'm sorry. RJFM Morgan. The correct spelling is P-A-R-A-P-H-E-R-N-A-L-I-A.
He had me in suspense during that pause.
Sorry, the contestants have been kicked out and disqualified. We thank you for coming on and playing Words with Weed. We hope you'll be back, because this won't be the last time. It won't be the last time. Let's go down and bring it right into our final two. Waken Bakery.
Amber's gone.
And well, it doesn't matter because she's not up anyways. Are you ready for your next word?
Ready.
Okay. We got to make it a hard one, don't we? I mean, we really got to spice it up. So here we go. Your word is masquerade. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Masquerade. M-A-S-Q-U-E-R-A-D-E. Masquerade.
Oh, wow! He didn't even hesitate. That was impressive. Holy shit! I can't believe it.
The pressure's to the champ.
Wow.
Now.
I know, Amber. You got your work cut out for you here.
I'm not used to this.
Well, I'm not either. I mean, this is the longest. I've never had it come this far. You know, this is usually it's a round, and then it's over.
We're running out of words over here.
I'm not running out of words. I got a whole dictionary worth of words. I just want to make sure I give her the good one. I think Scott's gonna like this next one. Amber, are you ready to play the hottest game show and the hottest podcast of all time?
Sure am.
Your word is guillotine. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Guillotine. G-U-I-L-L-O-T-I-N-E.
Wow.
Yo, what are we gonna do here? These two are neck and neck. By the time this gets done, we're all gonna be so lit. It's not even gonna matter who wins.
All right, they've moved. We're on to round 3 now?
We're on to round 3. I really gotta pull out the stops. All right, here we go. I don't even remember who's up. I'm so high. Waken Bakery.
Round 3.
That's right.
Scott, you're a ring girl now?
I'm a ring guy. I'm holding
This
up
is
the sign.
honestly, this is something that's very popular right now. Your word is boysenberry. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Oh, Scott's got one.
Was that poisonberry or boysenberry?
Boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
Oh, he's thinking, baby. He's thinking.
I can't hear it, right? Can you use it in a sentence?
Boysenberry. Boysenberry.
Oh, okay.
I took a bite of boysenberry and it tastes delicious.
Okay, boysenberry. B-O-I-S-E-N-B-E-R-R-Y.
I'm sorry. Boysenberry is spelled B-O-S. Oh, B-O-Y-S-E-N. Yeah. B-E-R-R-Y. So how does this work now? If Amber doesn't get it right.
Yeah, we gotta see what she does.
This is unprecedented times we're in, isn't it, Scott?
But sometimes Ty goes to the runner and she's already the champ, so we'll have to see what happens.
I don't know. Tell us in the comments what you think. All right, Amber.
Name of both champions. They could be tag team champions.
Tag team champions.
Co-champions.
I think we need a winner. I don't care how long this takes. We'll go to after the blood.
I mean, we do have enough King Palm accessories.
We still have a half a blunt sitting in front of me. What are you going to do? I mean, this got to happen. Round 4. Hold it up, Scott. Let's get into it.
Round 3.
I'll start round 3.
Yeah.
All right. Amber, your word. Aficionado. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Aficionado. Aficionado. Yeah, I'm stoned. Shit.
Is that
wait? What was the word? Aficionado.
Aficionado.
Oh no, there's not two F's in that word. AFICI. You distracted me. AICICO.
Wait a second, what's going on here?
NADO. Aficionado.
I don't know. It sounded like she had assistants in the background.
I'm in a very small bathroom.
Here in the bathroom.
That's it. She got it. We have our champion, Amber. You have gone through another week. Wake and Bakery, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate you being on the show. We hope to have you back. Thank you for joining the 2B Blood Podcast. Amber, how the fuck have you done it again?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't know. Every week you come back more impressive than the last.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Words with Weed champion, Amber.
That's right. The longest Words with Weed ever. We went 3 rounds. From 6-7 contestants down to 1. You survived the gauntlet. Thank you so much, Amber. I got a special prize I'm going to send out to you this week. We're going to send you a bong from the 2B Blunt Podcast for being our reigning champion. So be on the lookout for that. We have your info already, so we'll send that one right out to you this week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was wild.
That was crazy.
And you know what?
That went the distance.
One of those words was stroganoff, and as the king of the dad jokes over here, this is a joke that my dad used to tell me when I was little.
You got jokes? Oh, I want to hear it.
And it's, what do you call a cow masturbating? Beef stroganoff.
Oh, ew, dude. I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know about all that. Let's get into our next top moment from the podcast. Right here.
Laughter in the background. The laugh by.
What happened?
The laughs. The pop for me was kind of hilarious.
You always get the pop, Scott.
Oh, you know what pop I'm ready for? I want to hear the pop for number 3 top moment in the history of the 2B Blunt Podcast.
It looks like this podcast is going to be going to overtime.
Overtime. 2B Blunt Podcast. We'll be right back.
Alex Jones here with no degenerate globalist and prominent cannabis enthusiast PZ.
Wait a second. Well, this is my show, man. What are you doing?
Not anymore. Everybody knows the eagle isn't on the flea. Today we're going to talk about Area 51. Everybody knows PZ is sociopathic, congenital liar, whereas myself, I'm a known truth teller. You can just read my book, Losing the News, the future of the news that feeds democracy, and you will see that I'm an honest man.
Oh, my God, Frank, this is taking a turn for the worst, man.
Who does this guy
How dare you come on my show and talk shit about me?
Don't trust these guys. You storm Area 51 and reveal the truth. Everybody knows the government is holding back on their accelerated mutagenics program.
What?
They're setting up standardized total surveillance to control breakaway civilizations. There's things going on you couldn't even fathom.
Wow, man,
Americans have the right to know the truth, and we're going to get it.
Wow, we're going to get the truth, Frank.
Speaking of which, head over to Infowars.com.
Wait, what the hell's this?
Shop for survival gear, bug out bags, and wellness supplements. We promote the best product money can buy. Infowars.
Good, your boy the coach. The WWE Golf Channel, PGA Tour, EA Sports Madden. You know what time it is. 2B Blunt Podcast with my boys, Frank Knox and Peasy.
When it comes to sports, there's only one man for the job. The best analysis in the game right here from the 2B Blood Newsroom. It's Frank Knox.
That's right, Frank Knox, baby. Frank Knox is sports, and we have a special guest joining us, Frank, don't we?
That we do.
Joining us right now from the Jay Stevens Podcast, it's Jay Stevens himself. What's up, man?
No sound.
Oh, I don't know why he has no sound.
His number 4 is down?
No,
he's
not us.
Not number 4? Okay.
Bro, we don't hear you.
I don't know why it's not.
No sound. Weird. Huh.
Yeah, we're up though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, you want to try to figure it out with him, and I'll just get in the first topic of sports. It's
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but this weekend is the biggest professional sports event in Connecticut. And that's the Travelers Championship happening right here in Cromwell, Connecticut.
Well, I forgot all about it.
Me too.
I used to work on that course.
Me too. When I was a kid, I used to volunteer when they would have the tournament, and I'd be the guy that would carry the sign of the score for the foursome or the twosome, whatever it was at the time.
All right.
And I would walk the whole course with the professional players holding the sign of their score and changing it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, man, so no crowd. It sucks because the weather's nice, and I would definitely be spending at least one day in Cromwell this weekend if I could. So we got Phil Mickelson, Rory McIlroy in the hunt. They're 7 under. We got Mackenzie Hughes. He's 10 under, first round, impressive score. So we'll see what the weekend brings.
And Mickelson's the first ever back-to-back champion on that course, by the way.
That's correct. That is correct. And I think I was there both years he won it. I was. I would go every year, man, like clockwork. It was like the only professional sports in Connecticut because there's no Whalers, there's no NBA, there's no MLB, NFL, etc. So yeah, I mean, we got Jay Stevens hopping in.
Yeah, he's tapping. He's switching to his phone.
All right.
And it's his birthday, apparently.
Oh, it's Jay's birthday.
Am I reading that right?
Unless there's another Jay. How many Jays we got?
I mean, I'm Frank, so.
All right, Frank.
To be Frank.
Yes. So, I don't know if you guys heard, but big news. The MLB is finally coming back. It's official. They're heading back. 60-game season. I know last week you heard me fired up. You guys heard me, and I was also on another podcast fired up about the MLB. But they're finally back, and it's going to be a 60-game season.
That's it. Jay, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh, there it is. All right. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? I'm glad we got it worked out. Happy to be here with you.
We were talking MLB. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I was just telling everyone that MLB's finally reached an agreement to return back to baseball for a 60-game season starting July 23rd or 24th.
Yeah, they did. I was a little... I'm like everybody else, not happy that it took so long to get here. But we can look at the past and everything. I'm glad we're finally here. We're finally getting baseball, some sports to come back. I know normalcy. I know it's entertainment, but there's jobs tied to it. And so that's the main reason why I'm excited to have baseball back, because people can start getting paid again.
Yeah, man, it's going to be great. And it's going to be, I think, one of the craziest seasons we're going to see in our lifetime in the MLB, because you're going to have guys potentially hitting 400 or higher because it's only 60 games. And it's going to be just a dogfight, a sprint to start to finish, which is usually a long, drawn-out 162-game season compacted 60 games.
Right, yeah. It'll be interesting to see kind of how the initial kind of first few weeks are, first few games. They're probably going to play 13 games in 2 weeks. That's what I'm assuming. So they're going to be playing way more frequently than normal. There's no days off like we all love. But I'm excited to see kind of the early season start, how people kind of get acclimated to not playing baseball until this part of the season, and then the late game push to see who's fighting, maybe literally fighting, to get that last little bit of the playoff spot.
Yeah, man, I agree. It's going to be a heck of a season. There's still a lot of unknowns, like when the playoffs are going to be, if it's going to be regular playoffs, when the World Series is going to be, and if there's going to be an All-Star game. And, you know, one of the biggest events of the baseball season, which is the Home Run Derby. Mm-hmm. And personally, I don't think they should even waste their time of doing that, because, as you know, the Home Run Derby does kind of influence a player's swing later in the season. It's just shown that it's always happened. So what's your take on not having an all-star game this season for the MLB?
I go back to the first thing that pops into my mind is 1999 in the NBA when they had the lockout. I don't think it started the season until either Christmas or later after that in January. So there was no All-Star game, no dunk contest, no three-point contest, no nothing that season. And it made a lot of sense. Nobody goes back and says, oh, there was no All-Star game that year. We really missed out on it. I think baseball's going to be the same way. No All-Star game, no home run derby. Yes, us as fans, we get to miss out. But at the same time, Major League Baseball, this is what they have to do to finish their season. And cutting things out is what's going to happen. And those two events, even though they're major for fans, major for viewing and ratings and all that stuff, they have to cut some things out just to finish the season in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, I agree. It's just unfortunate that they didn't get started on this earlier. I've always been a believer they should have and could have been the first sport back to playing, and they really kind of dropped the ball, but I'm glad that they finally were able to put that all behind them and just finally get something out on the field, even if it's only 60 games.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've been on the train of why are you guys waiting so long? What's the holdup? I mean, there's people. If you're complaining over money, over 40 million people have filed for unemployment in America, and I get it. You guys are millionaires and billionaires, but there's also baseball players that are missing out on money because of it taking so long. You have minor league baseball players that have no season. So even the single A and then the rookie ball in those leagues there, those guys are getting nothing. And if Major League Baseball would have got this together and put it together sooner, those lower-end guys, not just low-end in Major League Baseball, but your AAA, your AA, your single A, and even the lower level of rookie league ball, those guys would have gotten a check, would have gotten something in their pocket. Yep. But right now they don't. And yeah, the owners, the players, they can say whatever they want to, but they could have gotten this thing done 2 months ago. Baseball, a social distancing sport. Yes. They could have found a way to make it work, but here we are now in late June. Actually, today, this just popped into my mind. Today is your 1 year anniversary of the podcast. Today's my birthday, actually.
Happy
so we're celebrating two things on the same day.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, baseball had all the facilities to make this happen with all their spring training parks, their minor league parks. And not only could have those minor league players got a check, but they could have gotten exposure. Because, with no other sport being on TV, you would have seen AAA, AA, single A starting picking up TV deals just temporarily on ESPN's or the Fox Sports, just so the sports network could put something out there for the viewers.
Oh yeah. They could have gotten viewership. Luckily, some of them still will because they will still have a chance to make a Major League Baseball roster. So some of them still will be able to get some exposure, more exposure than they normally would. But you're exactly right. There are a lot of guys that are missing out right now because baseball is not going to play until the end of July. And they not just their pocketbook, but their careers could be halted or slowed down or just being completely different off of this whole season being obsolete in their careers.
Yeah, you're right, man. So I'm glad that they finally put something together. They could have done it a lot sooner, but I got to just be happy and move forward. And I'm looking forward to the NFL. The NFL said, green light, all things go. Nothing's going to be affected. We're going to start on time. And then now we have the Hall of Fame game canceled between the Cowboys and the Steelers in August. And now you see the NFL going to have to backpedal on their words because Roger Goodell and the owners are making it seem like everything's going to happen. There's going to be fans in the stadiums. But I honestly do not see that happening for at least the first half of the NFL season. If they're going to do this, they have to do it safely.
Yeah, do it safely. The canceling of the Hall of Fame game, I'm surprised it took this long to do it. I know the NFL's trying to wait until the very last minute to cancel things, not just because football is king, but they literally have until the beginning of September to start their season. So they have time to either change their calendar or cancel things on their calendar till the very last minute. But when you think of a time like this, yeah, I'm kind of on the train. The Hall of Fame game, that's possibly the first half of that, the first quarter, that's possibly the only preseason game some people even watch because it's on national TV and you have the national broadcasters. Outside of that, preseason, nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about that at all. So the Hall of Fame game being canceled, I wouldn't be shocked if they canceled all but 2 of the preseason games because you want players to get some type of repetition and some type of hitting before going full tilt in the regular season of the National Football League. When it comes to the fans in the stands, I think right now it's almost like right now a lot of people see no fans going, and I've had people text me today and say, Jay, I don't see how fans can go in the beginning of the season. It doesn't. It didn't matter if you're for going to games or not going to games. We are June 25th. A lot can change between now and July 25th, August 25th.
So true.
But for the safety purposes, I wouldn't be surprised if they just said nobody's going to go to games. But I also got an alert on my phone today, not football, but in baseball, that Wrigley Field may see fans there, and they may even open the upper deck. I believe it's what the update said. So I know that it'd be a safety thing. A lot of people want a vaccine, but you got a lot of fans out there that they don't care. They'll go to games, they'll wear masks, they'll sign a waiver, they don't care. So if the NFL wants to allow some way to get some money, which I know they do, and allow fans to enjoy the game, I know they do, maybe they'll pull a waiver in like we've seen some colleges do. Maybe they may say, hey, with your ticket, not a signed waiver like a paper, but hey, electronically, or just say, hey, if you're going to come to the game, your temperature has to be taken before you come in. I mean, there's ways to get around it, but once again, June 25th. No matter what side of the fence you're on, it's June 25th, and a lot can change over the next month, but I would not be shocked if no fans went at the beginning of the season.
I agree.
I hear that.
I agree, but I know I listened to your podcast the other day, and this is something that I want to bring up, is Jamal Adams' saga with the New York Jets.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to go, like you said, he went to social media. He's made it public now that he's got a team wish list. And at the top of the list, from what I've read, is the Dallas Cowboys. He's gone there. There's social media video. You're trying to come to Dallas. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get here. I'm trying to make it happen. I mean, Scott, you're a New York Jets fan.
Right.
The catalyst of your defense, of a team that's just basically in shambles, that hasn't done anything right.
It's kind of been in shambles for a while, but
since they picked up Brett Favre on a late retirement stint, I feel it's the last time the Jets have been relevant. And their franchise player, their difference maker, that's one of the top playmakers in the NFL, wants out, and he wants to go to the Cowboys. I mean, what do you think about that, Scott?
It is what it is. I mean, whatever. I mean, nothing the Jets do surprise me anyway, so not anymore.
Really? You're a big Jets fan, Scott.
I am. I have been since I was a kid.
He is. This guy really is. He's a Jets fan.
I didn't jump a shift.
He's got his Jets cooler here. Brings it every day.
Every week he's got a Jets
I wore my
cooler.
Jets shirt to the gym this morning.
Of course you did. That's amazing.
But it's crazy now in the NFL or any sport that you just have to make things public to kind of get your way, and it's kind of getting out of control in my mind. What's your opinion on players just speaking out and saying I don't want to be here anymore? But you signed a contract you knew you were getting in for. I mean, you got to just sit there and fulfill your end of the agreement, don't you think?
I believe so. I know sports is also different than your average job because there are clauses in the contract that do allow for what he's trying to get done. Make it go. I don't like the way that he did, but I understand you're disgruntled. You don't like the way that things are going. I know it's 1 year under Adam Gase. You went 7-9. You don't like some things that Adam Gase did, but it's also his first year there. There are going to be some growing pains. There are going to be some new things that get added. And so he goes to social media. But at the same time, it's kind of how sports work. Not that I'm a big fan of it, but sometimes when players don't like how things are going, they go to social media. They don't go to that individual first. They don't go to the person they're upset with, the coach, the offensive coordinator, whatever it is, the GM, and say, hey, we need to talk. I don't like what's going on. You and I don't see eye to eye on this issue. We need to talk. Jamal Adams with the social media. Jamal Adams put his list out. Originally, I think the list I saw was maybe 7 teams, and of course, you want to add the Buccaneers on there because of Tom Brady and Gronkowski. Everybody wants to play with Tom because Tom wins rings, and I get it. But at the same time, he could have handled it a whole lot different. It's also like the same sport, football, different level of college with Mike Gundy and Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard went to social media first, and then afterwards did retract his statements, went to the head coach Mike Gundy, talked to him man-to-man, face-to-face, and then kind of went the opposite way, maybe the way he should have gone first. And Jamal Adams, the same thing, but we're used to this with Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, just if he's upset, he says things. If he doesn't like things, he says it. And now he's already made it clear, without having it given to his agent to request a trade, that Jamal Adams already knows, I want to go to the Cowboys. And hey, Jamal Adams, if you're listening to this, if you're watching, hey, I got some words for you. I want to go. If I was in your position, I'd want to play for the Cowboys too. But at the same time, there's a part of your contract you got to honor, and just keep going with it, keep rolling with it, because the Cowboys are good. I like them. They're talented. Yeah, you can say whatever you want about Jerry Jones. They got Mike McCarthy, new blood, new ideas. But hey, man, I don't understand you, because being in New York, I know you're a Jets fan. New York sports right now, it's a hot mess. Yeah, I know the Yankees got Garrett Cole. The Yankees fans are happy, but at the same time, Jets, Knicks. I don't know how the Knicks fans, how the New York sports fans do it, because I wouldn't want to go there either. If I had my choice between the Jets and the Cowboys, my first option would be the Cowboys every single day.
Sorry, Scott.
Like I said, it is what it is. I can't blame him one bit. Like,
the Cowboys are good, man. The Cowboys have a hell of a team on paper this year. They really do. So all the teams Jamal Adams has chosen, he wants to go to immediate Super Bowl contenders, especially adding him on that roster. They're one step better than they were today. But yeah, I want to end this with paying my respects to one of my favorite North Carolina Tar Heels and NBA players, the greatest dunker of all time. After 22 years, Vince Carter, a.k.a. Vince Sanity, is hanging up the shoes and calling it quits after a great
Vince
career.
Carter?
Yeah, he started off with the Raptors playing with his cousin Tracy McGrady, and those two together on a court, man, was something special. I don't know if you guys watched the Raptors when Vince Carter and McGrady were on the same team, but man, that was a heck of a duo.
This is true. They really were.
Yeah.
They really were. Vince Carter left his mark on the league, though, you know?
I mean,
the dude, he was great.
The dunk contest?
Yeah, that was the start of his blow up right there, was that dunk contest.
And then the Olympics when he jumped over the Chinese player.
Yep.
That's
yeah.
That's probably one of the best posters that's going to ever live in basketball history.
No, you're right. You're right. Absolutely.
So I want to ask you, Jay, do you think Vince Carter is Hall of Fame worthy?
Ooh,
great career.
Why'd you put me on the spot, man?
Long career, but besides dunking, do you think he's Hall of Fame worthy? Personally, I'm going to say no.
I was gonna say no before you, because one thing I like about Vince Carter, he transformed his career. Because if you think about the early young Vince Carter, North Carolina Vince Carter, and then when he got to the Toronto Raptors, like you mentioned, Tracy McGrady, I think it was 2001, I believe it was the Raptors and the 76ers in the Eastern Conference Finals. That was the Vince Carter and Allen Iverson. I believe that was that year that Iverson went to the finals, lost to the Lakers in 5. But Vince Carter early on, he was an all-star. He was a guy who could average 20 points a game. He was a dunker. He was a high flyer. He was a slasher. All of a sudden, his knees gave out.
Yep.
And when he had the knee issues, he had two options. And some guys aren't able to transform their career the way that Vince Carter did. I can't be the same guy. So how am I going to play? Am I just going to fold up and call it quits and go home and not play basketball anymore?
No.
Or am I going to take a more of a backseat role, a bench role, maybe a six-man role, be more of a leadership on the team? He has guys now in the NBA that were on his team that weren't alive when he came into the NBA. So now he's like, okay, I'm the old guy. These guys don't know me. They don't know that I jumped over a 7-footer in the Olympics. They weren't alive when that happened. So now I had to be the old guy on the team. So I'll give him props for that, because over the past 5, 6, 7 years, we saw, even more recently, Vince Carter transform his career, be the leader that the coaches needed him to be, still play. 22 years, my goodness, I am shocked that he lasted this long. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think it's a knock on his career either. I think the Hall of Fame is left for the elite of the elite. He was great at one point, but I think he's a really good basketball player, good now in his career. Well, below average, honestly. But I think what sticks out for him is his leadership and the ability to play 22 years in the association.
I totally agree. You couldn't have said it better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nailed it.
Well, man, we appreciate you having taking the time to come on the podcast this week, talk a little sports with us.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
And happy birthday again.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Let's do a birthday shot for the birthday boy right here. All right. That's right.
You can check you out on what? Jay Stevens Podcast on all platforms?
Yes, sir. Jay Stevens Podcast on all platforms. Your Apple, your Stitcher, your Spotify, your iHeartRadio. If you're on Twitter, I plug this all the time. At JStevens07 on Twitter. You can find me on there. Pretty active. But I'll definitely be way more active once sports get back very, very soon.
Hell yeah, bro. We hope you come back on the show, man. It was nice to have you here, dude. You're awesome.
Yeah. Man, thanks. I know there was a malfunction with the microphone. Had to switch to the old school headphones, but it worked out.
Perfect.
Let me know when, guys. I'm down.
All right, man. Thank you.
Brother.
Yes.
All right, man.
Wow, that was awesome. Jay Stevens.
Wow. I got a little treat, though. I got a little special Undertaker top 5.
Oh, wait a second.
I want to roll.
You're going to do a top 5 right here live.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
With The Undertaker hanging it up this Father's Day, as you guys watched the final episode of The Last Ride, was it Chapter 5?
Yes, Chapter 5. It was amazing.
I got to thinking, man, what are my top 5 Undertaker moments, matches of all time? So I said, man, I'll throw together a Frank Knox top 5. Nice. So here it is.
Frank Knox top 5. 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 Frank Knox top
5. Ladies and gentlemen, you are dialed in to another edition of the Frank Knox Top 5. Today, Frank is going to give you his top 5 Undertaker moments. Number 5.
Number 5. It happened this year, and it happens to be his last match, the Boneyard match.
Oh, that was a great one.
Excellent match. Number 4.
1990, where it all began, baby. Survivor Series.
In our backyard, Hartford, Connecticut. Number 3.
Fast forward to 1 year later, his first title win over Hulk Hogan at the 91 Survivor Series.
And then 3 days later, Tuesday in Texas ruined it all. But number...
It really did, though, didn't it? Tuesday in Texas ruined the whole thing.
It kind of did. Number... I want to say we're on 2.
One of my favorite matches of all time. WrestleMania 25 against Shawn Michaels.
Classic. And your Frank Knox number 1 Undertaker moment is...
Oh my God, he killed him! 98, King of the Ring, throwing Mankind off the cell, through the cell. Man, what a match.
Incredible match.
Incredible.
I mean, I think Undertaker, I think of that match, no matter what. And there's so many other great ones, like the casket match with Yokozuna, his feud with Kane, his match with Triple H.
That's the thing about Taker. He made Mankind maybe a little bit earlier, but he solidified Mick Foley after that match. And he's done it throughout his career. He did it with Jeff Hardy. Yeah. He made him into a superstar in that ladder match on Raw. Like, that's what The Undertaker does, man. I mean, like, he's... Whew. You have a good match with Taker, you're made.
I'm going to take it to another level. All right, I got a question for the both of you. This is on the fly right now. What is what is your favorite version? Oh, son of a bitch. 2B Blood Podcast, what's the name? Where you calling from?
This is Jim, the LWDGM.
Oh, it's Jim Bone Slice. What's up, Jim?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, Jim.
We're trying to talk about The Undertaker.
First of all, I want to say happy anniversary.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Jim.
It's not like you just woke up from a nap.
No, I didn't. I'm good.
He's been commenting the whole show. He's been up for at least an hour and a half.
So mellow, bro. That's not like he's hype. I know this guy don't smoke.
No, you guys are high. I just want to be peaceful.
I'm real high right now.
So that's why I'm being quiet.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway,
Jim, you want to talk Undertaker moments?
Yeah, what else you want to say, man?
I want to bring up 3 things. One,
3 things
is, they're quick. The first thing is that I was at the Survivor Series when Undertaker debuted
in Hartford. He was there,
and he freaked me out.
So did he? You were there live. Did he freak you out more than when you saw the gobbledygooker hatch out of the egg?
Shut up!
I had no idea. What was going on with that. I think my stepfather and I walked out of the building at that point.
Excellent question.
So anyway,
so that's number 1. Number 2
is I don't know if sports are actually going to happen.
Fucking bullshit!
They're happening. They're going to happen. UFC's happening.
I don't know how
it happened.
Right, but they're not traveling as 30, 40, 50, 60 deep.
Motherfucker piece of
shit. But listen, the MLB could easily transition to Florida and Arizona only because they have all the spring training facilities already in place. If there's no crowd, then they don't need to go to the big ballpark.
But you mean where the virus is spiking right now?
Well, wrestlers are traveling a lot, and there's been positive cases of COVID, and they're probably still going to air SmackDown on Friday.
Over 14 cases in WWE right now.
Is that like breaking news?
Oh yeah. It spread like wildfire. Was it Kaylee Braxton?
Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get to that later. No selling with a Scott. Stick around for after the blunt.
Stick around.
Poor guy gets after the blunt back-to-back shows. We got to put him on the front ends of the car.
I think maybe next week we'll do the.
It's all right.
We'll do the Scott first.
But Jim, what else you got? Because we got to get to our top 2 moments before we sign off. At least on our live feed.
We already did our top 2 moments.
No, we didn't. We're only on number 3.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Jim.
Yeah, you gotta hang on.
Hurry up. We got to get out of here.
I said sorry, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Good thing.
It's funny.
Or do we make them stay tuned for number 2?
Well, PZ gets it together. That's why I wrote it on a piece of paper. I was like, top 2, number 1, and then we'll do me after the blunt.
After the blunt. I need a shot, goddammit. Yeah, shot.
We just had one, but we'll pour another one.
Well, yeah.
What's our top 2, though? You got it queued?
I don't even know what.
Our top 2 moments in the history.
Let's at least close RTF with.
Let's close out the show.
The number 2.
That's right. Stick around.
Stick around on the live feed.
We're going to talk the last, and then more importantly, the top 2 moments of Undertaker's career. We're going to talk, which I was trying to ask you before we got called.
Top 2 moments of the podcast.
We didn't do that either, but we're also going to talk our favorite Undertaker version of his themes.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that. And we're going to
Jim Hamilton,
with
you
the
can call back in. I got to talk about the dumpster fire that is pro wrestling right now.
That's right. We're going to take shots. We're going to smoke more weed. And, of course, we're going to put the StreamYard link up. If you guys want to come on the show and smoke with us in the after party,
drink, whatever,
I will put the info in the comments.
Tap in.
Right now. This is no joke. This is going down. We want you guys to stick around and hang out with us. So here it is. The StreamYard link is up. Frank Knox is going to get something. Make sure you follow us. IG, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2. 2BBluntPodcast.com, RTFSportsNetwork.com. From Frank Knox to Scott and your host, the P to the Double EZ. We'll see you next week. Same weed time. Same weed channel. Don't go anywhere. After the blunt is staying live, baby. Yeah!
Stick around.
That's right.
We're back.
We're back. We're back in a big way.
The laughs are non-stop. It's TV Blunt with PZ.
Just when you thought it was over, the after party's just begun. The StreamYard link is up if you guys want to tap into the show and smoke out with us on our 1 year anniversary. This is the place. This is the time. It's to be blunt after the blunt. And we're still kicking, baby. Yeah, we got the top 2 Undertaker moments.
I already gave him my top 5.
I thought Scott said he had 2 more to do.
We had 2 more podcast moments.
Podcast moments. We did the Frank Knox top 5. I missed it. I'm sorry.
But we were going to talk our favorite Undertaker. And
we got a long list right now.
Yeah, listen. This is it.
What list do we want to do right now?
I just sent PZ my favorite Undertaker theme.
Okay, good, because it's different from mine. Well,
do we want to go live on Instagram right now?
No.
For After the Blunt? No.
I can go live on the talk, though.
Do it on the talk, because I don't know if my internet on my phone is connecting, actually.
I'm not going to be able to hear the Undertaker theme, I'll tell you that. But listen, Undertaker has had so many amazing versions of his theme. You know?
I feel like I know what your number one's going to be.
Do you?
Well, we all picked one.
We all picked one. So Jason gave me his.
So start off with
I got mine already right here.
Start off with yours then.
Start with mine. All right. My number 1 version of the Undertaker's theme is the Ministry of Darkness.
I knew that was number 1.
Oh, why is there always got to be a YouTube ad? A YouTube ad?
So
fuck?
We're going to talk an ad over this ad.
No, we're not.
If you're listening After the Blunt, surely you're tuning in every time.
Shut up, Scott.
Evil was simply perceived as that which man did not understand. Now, however, he understands it all too well. Evil is the part of man he attempts to
What
shun.
is this?
It's the side of himself he
This is
seeks
not
to
what I
deny.
signed up for.
Everything man is determined to destroy can be
This is
found
not
in
even
his
what I
own
wanted.
heart. For I am
Bullshit.
the ruler of men, the chaser
What is
of
this,
souls,
dude? Hold on.
the weaver
Look at
of
this.
nightmares, the heart of darkness. I am
The
now,
fuck is
and
that?
ever will be, the purity of evil, an all-encompassing
This is
darkness.
Listen, this is not the Undertaker's theme. All right? This is not the theme I'm looking for. I wanted the Undertaker Ministry of Darkness.
See, this
theme.
is what After the
So
Blunt
type
is.
it
It's
in.
just raw, uncut, uncensored.
No, you didn't. You typed in theme.
No, because this is. I went back.
He
too
wants
far.
Undertaker Ministry theme.
Mine's, huh?
Do you with the guitar riffs? That's what you
Yeah,
want.
of course with the guitar riff.
riff.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted.
Dwight Naviente. That's the one. Speaking in tongues.
Yo, and this shit knocks, bro.
And he's got the acolytes in tow. He's got Midian and Viscera in tow.
This shit knocks, bro. This shit was that fire. This was the best version of the Undertaker's theme that exists.
I want to say WWF Volume 3 on the CD volumes that came out.
That could very well be. That could very well be. I don't know. Listen, so that's mine. But we got to see. Frank Knox says he's got a theme.
I sent it to you already.
He sent it to me. We're going to hear Frank Knox's version. What do you think his is?
I don't know. He's probably gonna say, "I am American Badass," or Limp Bizkit Rollin'. I don't know.
That is a good one.
The fuck is this intro?
You've done it now.
Oh, this is a good one. No chance.
Corporate ministry.
Yo, this was that fire too.
Fire.
Yo, this was. I'm glad you picked this one.
He backs off the
So ministry, that's corporate ministry.
That's corporate. Yeah, dude, that's how you know we're friends, baby. The ministry and the corporate ministry. Let's take a shot. It's shot o'clock. No chance.
Oh man, we got so much back there.
No chance in hell. Oh, if people want to come in, should we let them in? Scott's got to do which one?
If you plug it in, that's mine right now.
I can't plug it in, bro.
I don't know how you do
It's
it.
Bluetooth.
I'll play it on here then.
Which version is it?
It's
Survivor Series 1990 debut.
The original theme.
It's literally the original. Is my favorite.
Really? All right.
Only because I love this track
Yo.
because it keeps the commentary.
Yo, you know what I watched the other night? You guys probably think I'm nuts that I've never watched it before.
Beyond the Mat.
Exactly.
Wow! Why did I know?
Exactly.
Because it's on Netflix right now.
You
So
mother,
good.
always a fucking
Another ad,
ad, bro.
Dude,
That's all right.
Jake
During the
the
ad.
Snake in there was like
Jake the
bone
Snake?
chilling in there.
Darren Drozdov getting his thing.
2 weeks later.
He's got a puke.
That's your name. Puke. Puke.
I will introduce to you now my mystery partner, led to the ring.
Jim
by
Hamilton
his
was live for
manager,
this.
Brother Love, weighing in at 320
pounds.
from Death Valley,
California.
The Undertaker. The Undertaker, the mystery partner is now revealed. I never heard of him.
My favorite part, Roddy Piper on commentary.
Be careful.
Size on those hammocks.
Check out them.
Drumsticks, baby.
That tie. That oversized tie.
Piper's on a lot of coke right now.
Where's Matt? I was
6'9", 6'10", I can't tell from
Scott
here.
even knows the commentary. What a Scott.
Dude, it's literally, if you can download this on iTunes with the commentary, which is why I love it.
Why would I want to do that?
So you can hear Piper talk about ham hocks. Come on.
Ham hocks.
you gotta get the top on that thing, man.
Yo, Jason Brown, what's up, man?
After the blunt.
What's good, fam?
We lit as a motherfucker right
Smoke
now.
it if you got it.
Smoke it if you got it.
Moon rock.
Moon rocks. Oh, my man, yo. My man got the moon rocks, bro. I wish I was smoking with you right now. We got the King Palm loaded. We ain't got no moon rocks.
Oh, I'm going to the dabs next.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
He's going to the dabs next.
I'm going to the dabs next, fellas.
Damn.
Got to.
Yo, where are you calling from? It looks pretty sunlit out there.
It's sunny everywhere.
Ohio.
Ohio? All right.
Ohio.
What's that mean?
Oh, no. We don't do that here.
Yo, you got shut the fuck down.
He's like, we don't do that here.
That's the Ohio State chant.
Hey, now look.
Nah,
this is
not
what
where
I'm
he
getting
from.
at. Look, fellas. We don't do that here.
Yeah, we definitely don't do that
Michigan.
here. You think we do it here? You see this wall's not even painted, bro.
He's Michigan.
Oh
my God! You need to play the Steiner Brothers theme music right now.
I wish I had it.
The home of Darren.
That's how we get down.
All right,
In
that's what
Ohio.
it is, man.
I like Michigan. I like Jim Harbaugh as a coach. He's good.
No, fuck that guy.
Damn! You don't know how them home people talk about, bro. Hey, listen, unless you're from the state, yo,
It's
forget
after the blunt where the callers are blunt.
That's how I love it. I love it.
Yo, fuck that guy, man.
Yeah.
That kid, man.
Fuck
I'm not
that
trying
guy.
to go motherfucking
Fuck this
11
job.
and motherfucking 2 and lose to fucking Ohio every year. That's bullshit.
That is more than bullshit. That is definitely
that's
more
bullshit.
than bullshit.
It's unacceptable.
It's also fucking bullshit. That's right.
Let's do this shot.
It's fucking bullshit. Let's do a shot for our man Jason Brown
Y'all doing
joining in.
shots?
Yeah, man, you got a shot?
Do a shot or take a rip with us. Come
Check
on.
this out.
Hey,
let's go.
It's lit.
Let's go.
Oh shit! What you drinking? Which one's it gonna be? Oh, the Crown.
Oh, the Crown.
You got the Crown. You got the
Oh,
hand.
we got the Henny.
You got the hand. He got the Crown. I got the 80-100. What? Let's
I
go
mean-
down. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go pull one up then. Otherwise, what the fuck, we ain't doing it ourselves. 2B Blunt Podcast. Well, we'll drink and smoke with you right here live. Just tap in. The link's in the StreamYard. The link's in the StreamYard. The link is not in the StreamYard. The link for the StreamYard is up if you want to join the show.
Yeah. Over the bay. All right. Yeah.
Cheers,
All
man.
right, man.
Cheers.
Right down the bottom. I like it. It's lit.
The peach is lit.
Yo, the peach is that fire, yo.
Yes, sir. Summertime.
I really like that peach, yo. I'm a big fan of the peach. I'll tell you why. It's literally of all the flavors, in my opinion, the best. Not too sweet, not too tart. It like just hits you just right.
The red berry's good too.
The red berry's not bad, but I think peach is my number one. Then the red berry, and I cannot drink plain. I can't. What the fuck is that, bro?
Alien pie.
Oh man. Oh shit. You got the alien pie? You gotta go down tonight, bro. You going to bed soon? Hey, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Everything I dab it big.
Globs.
If we were gonna remix this song, Green and Purple, to a concentrate version, how would we do this? Globs and what?
Ooh,
glob and crumble, glob and crumble, glob and crumble, glob and crumble. Eyes red, but I still want to take a hit. Glob and crumble, glob and crumble.
Can't forget about that shatter shit.
Ha! Yo, might have to get Jason Brown on the track, yo. Killing it.
Shattering them diamonds.
Yo, shit. It's lit, bro. Thanks for tuning in, bro. You've been tuning in for a minute now. Few weeks you've been every
fire, yo.
Yo, you fire, bro. What it is, yo.
That you feel?
You know, we can't do this shit without you. Oh shit, that looks like fire, bro. My dude, yo, my guy's got some fucking shit, and he's supposed to send it back to me.
Hey, look. We can send each other addresses. I got you.
Oh, word? Yo, my man, yo, let's make this shit happen.
Trust and believe. I got you. Look.
Oh, shit.
He's got the tent.
They in their sleep right now, so I can't show y'all that.
Yo, my man, yo, you do it up, bro.
But, hold on.
I'm waiting, bro.
But we step outside.
Oh, shit, you got the outdoor and the indo. The indo knee. What, bro? You got some nice stack right there. My man. What you growing over there? What kind of plants are those?
I got 10 different strains.
Tell me about it. I want to know.
I got some shit. Let me check it out. I'll grab the seeds right now and let you know.
All right, cool.
I still got auto seeds. They come in the mail.
Scott, I'm real sorry, Scott.
What are you sorry about, yeah?
All right, yeah, I don't give a shit, too. People are tuning in. The after party's lit, bro. Our listeners are in here. There you go.
Crystal candy.
All right, crystal candy. That sounds banging.
I got some Big Devil OG.
Oh my god, yo, I'm drooling right now.
Of course, I gotta come with the Big Bud.
Yo, it can't go wrong with Big Bud, bro.
Never that.
Nope.
I got some new shit called Granddaddy Perp mixed with Gumberry.
Ooh,
sounds interesting.
That sounds enticing.
I like that GDP, that Granddaddy's.
Yeah, that's a good.
I got some Bruce Banner.
Oh, the Hulk.
It's some Purple Punch.
Oh, I got Purple Punch right over here.
Look,
I love me some Purple Punch, yo. That purple.
So I got 10 beautiful ladies outside, so. And they auto flower too, so they're gonna be quick as fuck.
That's right, man. That's right. If you still tuning in, 2B Blunt Podcast, this is 2B Blunt. After the blunt. The link to tap in is on. If you guys want to be on the show.
We got this dude in.
I know. All right, let's bring him on. Shit, bro.
He's been sitting back there for...
He wants to contend next week.
No, he was on the show already, though.
He wants to play the next
I had to give my man Jason Brown some airtime, bro. What's up, man? You're still in the car. Where the fuck are you driving to?
I was at work.
He said, come to my house.
Yo, wait.
Come to my house. Yo, I'm about to hop on the whip right now, bro. Let's go. I'm driving out to Ohio. Just give me like 12 hours and I'll be there.
Hey, look, I'll meet you halfway.
Word, yo, let's do it. I'll meet you in PA. We'll get it on. We'll slow it down, bro. We'll slow it down. We're smoking Don, bro. And my boy Chef Goof lives right in PA, bro. He's a master cannabis chef.
Right near Philly,
He'll
right?
do that's not creme brulee. That is it. The dabs are going down.
Yes.
This is how we do in the after party, bro. Tyler says, "Hey, boy." I'm guessing something like that. But probably hey,
she's in the hype house.
Yeah, of course she is. She was commenting the whole show.
Yeah.
420 Hype House.
Yeah.
420 Hype House took over,
tonight.
bro, the podcast this week.
Yeah, man.
How do we get that to happen every week? Because that was so amazing. You guys made the 1 year anniversary something special.
Man, like, it's just, like, surreal, to be honest with you.
It's like taking on a life of its own, bro. I don't know, Jay Brown, I don't know if you know about this, but like there's a whole TikTok stoner crew called the 420 Hype House, bro. You got to get down on that, man.
Yeah, you got to hop on it, bro.
I'm dying.
Oh, TikTok, what's good? I'm doing my live podcast right now, so if I don't answer you, it's because I'm watching these dudes smoke weed right now. If you're missing out,
hold up, I got a pack of bowl.
If you're missing out, go to my link tree, find our YouTube or our Facebook Live, To Be Blunt with Peasy, and watch us now. We are still on air. This is To Be Blunt after the blunt. It's the after party for the highest fucking, I should say, podcast of all time. Right here, right now, it's going down. Check it out.
Let's go.
Check it out. My man Justin, 420 Hype House. My man Jason. Everybody's dabbing. Everybody's chilling. I mean, we can let them hang out, right, Scott? I mean, you want to do no selling with the Scott?
Of course
still?
I want to do
You guys want to hang out while the Scott talks wrestling, I guess?
I still want to hear the top two
I'm down to talk wrestling all day, every day.
Really? No, this is perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this shit. Let's do this shit.
Number 2 podcast moment first, man.
You're right. You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then we'll get into no selling.
That's fucked up as we didn't do number 2. And number 2...
Stop it telling you for like 15,
we're bullshitting with the fans, bro. God, yo. Why is my fucking dealer calling me right now?
Yo, tell him to break something now.
You are my sunshine.
Sing
along. You know the song? I don't know the song.
Everyone, you are my sunshine, my only
Yeah.
sunshine.
All right.
It's an oldie, but it's a goodie.
All right,
You
let's
know?
hear it, man.
Classic.
Let's do it.
All right.
Some people say it's timeless. It's timeless. Okay.
He said it's going to be timeless. Let's see what he's got.
All right.
Here we go. Hold on.
What?
All right.
That's right.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Thank you. I'll be here all week. I'm available for bar mitzvahs. 16 parties.
This guy was amazing.
I'm available for them all.
Oh my god! I mean, Scott, what'd you think? Was it gas or was it dry?
Are you available for the next Peasy album?
I mean, I could definitely work
I'm working on that song, by the way.
I hope it happens.
Paul Ferrari. I'm working on that shit.
That's why I do TikTok.
The comments on the chat for this guy was, is he gas or is he trash? Super unleaded.
Super unleaded. So fast I can't even click on it. Right here it says it.
This is another. Again, I like to work in covers, just to make something new of some older songs.
Do you have any other songs that? Oh, you got more? Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I got
more. Oh my god, this is amazing.
This one is called "Row, Row, Row Your Boat." Hopefully, you've heard of it.
It's gonna be me and you this weekend.
Row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
No, that's not gas.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
This is the best episode we've ever done in our entire lives.
This is unbelievable.
This is amazing. You
Thank
really
you.
are the greatest ukulele player of all time.
While you wash your hands, we'll drop another banger.
This music is lit.
To Be Blunt Podcast.
That's right. We're back, baby.
You're gonna make me follow that moment of ukulele guy.
I don't know. The ukulele guy was pretty fucking fire, bro. That's for sure.
He was fire. That's why I'm nervous to follow it.
Well, I don't blame you, Scott. I mean, who can fucking follow the ukulele guy? I don't know, but you're gonna have to do it because What?
I mean, if you're down, I'm down to talk wrestling.
Well, you know what?
For real.
We gotta do it. Of course, we're down to talk wrestling.
Time for no selling. Let's
That's
go.
what the fuck we do, baby. We gotta do it. Of course, we're down to talk wrestling.
Time for no selling. Let's
That's what the fuck we do, baby. And now, bringing you the best and worst of pro wrestling today. The smartest mark in the building. He is the Scott.
That's right. So, don't fear. You might have waited after the show on After the Blunt to hear it, but no selling with the Scott's coming up next, because it's time for the To Be Bluntin', always stuntin', track cracking, never slacking, no selling, storytelling. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Because pro wrestling right now is a fucking hot mess. Okay? Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
He's a poet.
All right? Pro wrestling's kind of
He
hard.
doesn't even know it.
Listen, I'm a poet and I don't know it. All right.
Scotty
I love
Edgar
it.
Allan Poe.
Pro wrestling, hard to stomach right now, okay? And it's not just because the Big Show isn't inserting himself into the main event picture like he does whenever he fucking wants, okay? It's actually the reality that's going on within the wrestling industry, okay? That's bothering not me, not you, but all of us, all right? Pro wrestling right now is on the fucking struggle bus, okay? And the bus is on fucking fire, all right? So, with that being said, if you've read all the dirt sheets, if you've been on the internet, you know what's going on. So, to any of the accused ones out there, I just want to say this right off the bat. Look at yourselves in the fucking mirror. Know what's right is what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, okay? If you have any wrongdoings, the least you can do is own up to it and move forward, okay? That's the least you can do. And if you're trying to, like, play the victim and denying any truths, okay, then you're fucking selfish, all right? And you're just trying to save your own career, okay? I don't care if it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 fucking years ago. Own up to your mistakes and fucking move forward from here, okay? That's just how I'm gonna put it, all right? Now that that's out of the way, to add to the dumpster fire right now that is pro wrestling, we got COVID-19.
Scott, hold on.
What do we got?
Hold on. What do y'all got a speaker on, bro?
Maybe, I don't know.
One of y'all got a speaker on?
I don't know, but he's rocking back and forth over there.
I'm on a swing.
All I can hear is this background noise. It's devastating.
He's chilling.
All right, my bad. Go ahead, Scott.
All right, so anyway, now that I got that out of the way, though, COVID-19, though, has now infiltrated the Performance Center of World Wrestling Entertainment, okay? I said 3 talents were confirmed. PC apparently was telling me that there's a lot more than that. I haven't looked on the internet in at least 3 hours, but 3 talents have been confirmed. They've tested positive for COVID-19, and including Renee Young and Kayla Braxton, which I have to ask, who forgot to sanitize the microphones?
I didn't. Listen, I don't ever forget. This whole room gets sanitized before we even get in here.
Well, that's what I was going to question.
What's up, Strikeout Beer?
But so far, not even the wrestlers, or at least have been tested positive. It's Renee and Kayla, which makes me think...
it's 14 people in WWE right now.
Oh, well, you got to give me the updates, bro. But I was worried about...
I need to give you the updates?
You
don't know? That's your job.
If I could connect to the Wi-Fi, I'd have the up-to-date minute business.
No Wi-Fi? This guy's got a bunch of excuses.
But
tell me you seen that.
Yeah, pay your phone bill, then you don't need Wi-Fi.
That's why you gotta stop ripping off my shit.
Use your own data.
My phone bills are up to date. Thank you very much. Anyway, so with
debatable.
Renee having it, and you know what that did? That put Moxley off of AEW this week. And AEW actually lost to the NXT in the ratings last night on the Wednesday Night Raw considerably. But what gets me the most is an executive vice president from World Wrestling Entertainment said, and I quote, "Our leader believes we have a social responsibility to put the fans first." Okay, when you say our leader, that just sounds like a fucking cult, if you ask me.
I'll
Okay?
agree with that.
All right? And, let's just look at that. He says, our leader believes we have a social responsibility to put the fans first. Okay? That means, you disagree with what Vince McMahon's doing. Let's put it bluntly. This is to be blunt. Let's be blunt about it. Come on. All right? So, we all know this is Vince, no matter what, the show will go on. No matter what.
That's
okay?
true.
And, anyway, at this point, though, I don't know. Watching wrestling, I feel like I'd rather watch Jay Cutler's Instagram Live, okay?
Whoa!
Than to see any wrestling you want right now, okay?
Why? What's popping on Jay Cutler's
Jay
IG?
Cutler's Instagram. You can watch his live view of his farm. Apparently, his chickens keep getting killed on his farm, and you can find out who's behind it.
I know he was going through a divorce.
He was, so, maybe that's why he's doing this, but he put it out there that it might be his house cat. I don't know. He told his cat, he said, if I see you...
So you've
he's
been watching Jay Cutler's farm.
I mean, I've been
find
following
who's been killing the chickens.
Whatever, he's lost a lot of chicken lives over there. So follow Jay Cutler's Instagram. But anyway. So, in this edition of Arrivals and Departures this week, without stating the obvious, Matt Riddle, surprisingly, with everything that's going on, if you read the internet, he debuted on SmackDown this past week.
I don't understand how that's possible.
He didn't only just debut on SmackDown, he pinned the Intercontinental Champion / main eventer of this year's Night 1 of WrestleMania, AJ Styles.
/ best
Okay?
wrestler on the roster.
He pinned him.
No way.
So he's being pushed to the moon.
That's bullshit.
Despite all the allegations that you can read on the internet about him. All
Listen,
right?
let's ask what do you guys think about this? Matt Riddle's debut.
Did you even watch SmackDown this last?
yeah, I did. I mean, it's just I don't agree with them airing it, but they already had it taped. I don't know if they could have edited something in, but they could have made the
WWE, of course they could have edited it.
They could have edited it because you know what?
In 10 minutes, probably. Vince McMahon would snap his fingers.
According to the dirt sheets, the Impact Wrestling edited their show up to the wire this past Tuesday night to edit out anything that had to do with Joey Ryans and Michael Elgin. And they were able to get it done. So WWE, they could have did it. They could have got it done.
Oh, yeah, they probably got it done.
Oh, they definitely got it done.
But that was one arrival this week. Another one I want to talk about is Dolph Ziggler is now on the Raw brand, okay? And
real quick.
He's on Raw.
Yeah, he said real quick, bro.
We'll see what he does. Apparently it's because of the trade.
No, Scott, pause. He said real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Four
sorry.
times.
My bad. I missed it. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man.
Real quick, what?
Did you hear on Monday that there was some dude roaming around outside the Performance Center during their taping?
Oh, are you talking about that guy? His name is Armando Alejandro, not to be confused with the former manager of Umaga. That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that actually got shot a year ago for
Wait, that's the guy who got shot by the Performance Center?
Yeah, he came back.
Wait a second, what?
He's determined.
That's him?
Yeah.
He was, he had to be on something, bro.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't know that was the same guy, bro.
Oh, the same guy. He came back. Yeah. And Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans, I think, told him, hey, why don't you go to AEW?
No. No,
they were like, come on in, bro. They were like, come on in.
They were antagonizing him a little bit, but yeah. I think I had that on my list to talk about last week, but we just ran out of time. But yeah, this guy's a nutcase, bro.
What is he, just obsessed?
He's
obsessed. He was puking on the live stream.
And he faked a heart attack or something, right?
Yeah, he faked a heart attack.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he did. He faked a heart attack.
How did I not hear about any of this?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you Google search Armando Alejandro, and you could make those words on the next Words with Weed, see if anybody can spell Alejandro. But
I can spell Alejandro.
But if you Google Alexander Alejandro Performance Center. You'll see what comes up, bro.
Yeah, he was saying stuff like Triple H, you owe me one. Vince McMahon, you owe me one.
I think before episode 60, we might have to ask this guy as to be a guest and talk to us on the podcast.
Who?
I'm gonna see if I can find him.
Who?
Armando Alejandro. Get his side of the story.
There you go, Scott.
All right.
Get Armando Alejandro in.
All right. I hope you all tune in when we get this guy on the podcast. Get his side of things. All right.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so Matt Riddle debuted on SmackDown, but Dolph Ziggler showed up on Raw. All right, and he's already got a title match at the next pay-per-view.
Already?
But this is what Dolph Ziggler does. This is like his 37th fill-in to be in the main event spot that he is not going to capitalize on after. Anyway, we also saw, though, a return this past week. Firefly Funhouse was back. We saw Bray Wyatt came back.
Dude, what is up with this, though? There's Bray Wyatt back in old school Bray Wyatt, Louisiana's fucking swamp,
Which
dude.
you probably have a Halloween costume of, I feel like, somewhere.
I definitely do.
Yeah, he does. I know he does. And last week on the podcast, I said, when is the Fiend going to come back? Because we need the Fiend right now. But we're not getting the Fiend. We're not getting Firefly Funhouse Bray. We are getting old school Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt. And we'll see what happens out of this. It's kind of intriguing. All right. We did have some departures this week, and I'm not even going to start with a talent. Chikara. The company Chikara is apparently closing its doors.
Oh, dude. It's not just Chikara. It's happening all over the place.
Everywhere. Mike Quackenbush.
We know now.
Dasher
Officially,
Hatfield.
My old promotion I worked for, Battlefront, shutting its doors.
Why?
Because the owner was called a racist. Because apparently he talked out against... First of all, he had a Trump bird box in his yard. And second, when everybody was preaching about the statues coming down...
JVS?
No, Dan Gore, the guy who ran Battlefront Pro Wrestling.
All right.
Anyways, so he went out online. He went live last night. Somebody accused him of being a racist. So he came back, and instead of addressing it, he said, we're going to run one last show, and we're going to shut down after that.
Wow.
That was his response. And I did a year's worth of shows there. Am I not right, Frank?
Yeah.
Slade Dangerfield worked every single one of those shows. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a pro wrestler too, bro. So, if you see me on my page doing pro wrestling shit, that's really me. I just promoted myself. You're right. That's right. I did that. So promo. Listen, but
cares?
honestly, the way I'm looking at it, thank you. The way I'm looking at it, every promotion, bro, is shutting down either between racism, speak out,
yep,
or any other gimmick, dude. I mean, they're shutting down like flies, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I said it earlier. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. So, anyway, so Chikara is closing its doors. We had Sarah Logan recently announced her retirement from pro wrestling.
Can you blame her?
I thought maybe she'd show back up somewhere, maybe, but she's got future endeavors, and she's gonna go that route. But also a big retirement for you old school wrestling fans that might still be listening. C.W. Anderson has officially called it quits. Yeah,
that was on your list.
It was on my list. He's retired.
C.W. Anderson.
Honestly, I thought he was gone a long time ago.
You saw that online and you said, that's something important.
You know what?
Let me put that in my notes.
I watched the video and I was like, yo, this guy's pretty emotional about it right now. But that's not even it. The talk about retirements this week is none other than The Undertaker. Knox talked about it earlier. He chimed in on it. We did the top 5 Undertaker moments.
He'll be back.
And, dude, it's The Undertaker. He's officially done. Although he says like he's not ruling anything out, but I really hope he is done because we talked about it before on the podcast. A great high to go out on, riding out into the moonlight. Okay, as everybody else rides out into the sunset, he rode out on his motorcycle into the moonlight. Gave characters of The Undertaker in that match. Gave characters of the American Badass version of The Undertaker and of his own actual self, Mark Calloway. You got to see all of it in one match. Absolutely amazing. even though it wasn't really a match, it was a movie theater type match. But what a great way for
look as strong as he did in that match if he tried to work another
and
match.
we'll see if he passes this November when it would be the 30th anniversary of the Undertaker's debut, and he doesn't do anything on the show, or at least an appearance. But if he has a match, then if we go past that, then I think he truly is retired.
He said he doesn't want to work with anyone on the roster, though. He's like, AJ was
He doesn't.
the only, only guy.
AJ is the best, and his wife told him that if you watch the documentary.
Yeah.
And the documentary had a lot of great things. I mean, you got to see a bunch of things. You got to see the rib on AJ Styles when Vince called him first and said, hey, Undertaker is going to have his last match, but it's not going to be with you.
Yeah.
It's gonna
When
be,
was that, though?
It's on the documentary.
On the doc, yeah.
They ribbed him. They said, hey, his last match, it isn't going to be with you. It's going to be with some guy from Tennessee. Like, we're going to build him up as Giant Gonzalez's son or something. I don't know.
The part that I enjoyed is when he cut the promo, and Undertaker and Michelle had no clue he was going to go to a personal level.
Oh, yeah.
And they were, like, seriously pissed off. Like,
right, yeah, real
Michelle
pissed.
was like, I honestly hate this dude right now.
And what's funny is, I don't think they even brought it up either on air or on the documentary, but Michelle McCool's finishing maneuver her last couple of years when she was in WWE was the Styles Clash. And I think she called it the face breaker, if I'm not mistaken. You can use that question and stump the stop.
Stump the stop?
Stump the Scott. See if I remember it, okay?
Yo, Justin, what do you think about Undertaker's documentary? Have you watched any of it on WWE 24/7, right? Was it?
WWE Network.
I've watched it all.
Yeah, what do you think about the whole series?
I really liked it. At the end, though, to be honest, I don't think he's going to retire. I at least hope not. But
there's no way. If Vince is like, I need you, and the motherfucker will drop everything he's doing.
He can call it the Big Show, okay? Because the Big Show has been on the last two Raws.
Nobody wants to see the Big Show.
He said that if
Vince calls,
was in a pinch,
he listens.
I mean, the next Saudi show would be the first Saudi show without Taker, so we'll see what happens.
Dude,
I mean, he apparently signed a 15-year contract with WWE.
He signed a lifetime contract.
Yeah.
Because Vince didn't want him to go to StarCast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, in episode 4, they talked about the StarCast deal, and I don't know, Vince was somehow worried that, people are saying you're going to show up over here in AEW, and Undertaker made it clear, he's like, I wouldn't show up anywhere else, and whatever, he got a lifetime contract out of the deal, so good for him.
That is pretty sick, though.
Have you guys been watching Dark Side of the Ring?
Oh, yeah, absolutely love it.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite one so far?
Owen Hart.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I don't know, that and Benoit, they were both real good. What happened, Frank? I mean, Scott? What happened, Scott?
All right, these guys are taking shots, and my glass is empty, so appreciate
where's
that.
the bottle, bro?
The bottle's over there by you, bro.
Did
Peasy
you take yours without us?
is lit right now.
Did you take yours without us?
No.
You got more stump to say?
I wouldn't take extras. I got a little bit more to touch on.
Oh, all right.
Real quick, what you guys and I are doing is basically what we do in the 420 Hype House. Like, for real.
That's awesome, bro.
Exactly. You're right.
What is the 420 Hype House?
420 Hype House is a chat on the app called Discord, and
I know
it's
what
a whole
Discord is.
it's a whole community of smokers on there, and a lot of them TikTokers and a bunch of other people, and I'm one of the people on there. Justin's one of the guys on there. Everybody you saw on Words with Weed, with the exception of our champion, is part of the Hype House.
And then you can video chat, or it's just
you can do voice chat, you can do whatever, video, whatever.
What do people usually do? Do they do video sesh?
They have a whole voice sesh part where you can
It's called the Smoke Circle, yo.
Smoke Circle. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get people tap in and to smoke together.
Word.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've met people all over the country, and it's honestly just been so surreal.
Thank you, Tyler, for tagging me. I appreciate you. I'll check it out after the show. As you know, I'm live right now, so I gotta keep that shit flowing. We got a shot in front of us to take a shot, and let's go. Scott, go back to no selling. Scott,
I gotta eat dinner soon.
All right. Cheers.
Oh, you better pull up that slice app now, bro. You gotta get
Undertaker.
that slice app out.
All right, so I want to take a moment. So Undertaker's career is done, although some of you might out there think that it's not. But I want to talk about my personal Undertaker experience, okay? So I went to the 25th anniversary of Raw a little over 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago. And I was there. I booked a hotel room that was adjacent or connected to the Manhattan Center. I was hyped up because they did Raw that night from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn and also the Manhattan Center in Manhattan. And I was like, I gotta go to the Manhattan Center. This is where Monday Night Raw started. This is where the first episode was. I was like, I gotta do it. And
of course you did, because you're the Scot.
And Undertaker was hyped up. It was his first appearance after WrestleMania 33 when he did the job to Roman Reigns. And
Really?
And we thought that was his last match. Now, what's surprising is in this entire 5-part documentary series, The Last Ride, is they didn't touch on Raw 25 at all. And I was a little upset about that. I thought they would. But here's the deal. I show up into Raw 25. Raw's obviously on Monday. I get my hotel room. I go on Sunday night. And then Monday during the day, I walk the streets of Manhattan. I go to Times Square, check out some sightseeing experiments, whatever. And if you old school wrestling fans that might still be listening, if you remember the old WWF New York.
Don't judge me because I told you to open the Slice app and you didn't.
I don't want pizza. I had pizza last
All right.
night.
Well, I
so
need something to eat, bro.
These guys need their post-marijuana meal right now.
Scott, you know when you're done, you're going to have your post-marijuana meal, too. Don't give me that bullshit.
I mean, I'll probably still have pizza when I get home.
You're not going to have pizza. You're going to have chicken and waffles.
I might actually have a chicken and waffles pizza.
Ew, bro, it's nasty.
But anyway, so I decided to go to the old WWF New York. It's now a Hard Rock Cafe.
You wasn't a WWF New York?
I never went there when it was that, but it is now a Hard Rock Cafe.
I've gone there a few
So have you gone in there, Times Square? And I've been there before. I went there before, like a Yankees-Mets baseball game and everything. And I went over there, and I know the layout of everything. And it's a Monday afternoon, and I go in, and me and my buddies, we go to the bar, and order a round of drinks. And before the bartender even gets me my beer or whatever I ordered, Undertaker walks by. And I am just like, holy shit. I had goosebumps on my shoulders, my arms, my hairs were standing up.
Really? You had Undertaker walk right by
Undertaker walked by.
He knew goddamn well the Undertaker was
He
gonna
was
be
about
there that
20
time.
feet away.
He knew it. He's trying to act like
He definitely did. It's
He got some
But
insight.
listen, I literally just went there because I was like, oh, this is the old WWF New York. Let's go in here and have a drink. And Undertaker walks by. So I found out later there was like a Make-A-Wish thing going on in the stage area of WWF New York. Or the Hard Rock compared to the actual bar and restaurant. And it's a Monday afternoon. The bar is not packed. You would think New York City, everything's packed. I'm probably one of 10 people at the bar. And
no surprise.
Me and my buddies, we're just like, holy shit, Undertaker, he's right over there. And the bartender, he comes back with our drinks, and we were talking to him, and he's just like, well, he's just standing over there. He's like, why don't you just go ask him for a picture? And I had never been more scared to ask anybody for a picture in my life, okay?
Than the Undertaker.
But I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. And me and my buddy, Jason, we go over, and I am just slowly tiptoeing towards him. I am like, excuse me, Mr. Undertaker, sir. And my buddy...
It's going to be great for that comedians.
My buddy Jason...
Remember that voice for that.
He just chimes in and he goes, Undertaker, are you in a selfie mood? And I'm just like, oh my God, he just asked him that? Okay. And this is what Undertaker does.
Legit.
Yeah, legit. He said, Undertaker, are you in a selfie mood? And this is Undertaker. Wow. Undertaker looks one way, and he goes, am I in a selfie mood? Then, he looks the other way. Again, am I in a selfie mood? Looks back at us. Goes, I don't think I've ever been in a selfie mood. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
You knew it was over right there.
And then Taker goes, but you caught me at a good time. And he fucking took pictures with us, bro. And I had it up on here if you want to throw it up on the whatever.
Yeah, of course. Throw it on the Twitter. Throw it on the Facebook.
It's right there. I'll let you do the work if you want. If
Hey,
not,
what the fuck do I look like? Am I your
if not, I'll throw it up later.
Get your phone away from me.
That picture, it's like $150 at autograph
Oh, I
signings.
didn't even look at it though. I didn't even look at it.
But that was Raw 25.
Were you paid $150?
Dude, no, it was free because we just met him there.
Let's see that again.
But for like those of you like those Manhattan Center tickets, they did cost a pretty penny. All right, and if you look at the backlash, fans that were in the Manhattan Center they felt a little deprived. They felt like the Barclays Center got all the good stuff that night, and they felt like they were a little deprived from everything that went on. But fuck it, I was like, my day was fucking made because I got a fucking photo with a fucking Undertaker, and great dude. And I actually met him not too long ago, about 3 months ago at the big event again. Got his autograph. He was there. He had a Madison Square Garden t-shirt on, actually. And if you've watched The Last Ride, that's like he puts over Madison Square Garden as the Mecca. He's just so appreciative of being there.
He loves that
in the last couple of appearances he's had. So that's my personal experience with The Undertaker, and the man's a fucking legend, dude. Like, that's my entire childhood. And I know you didn't bring it up in the top 5, but as a kid, like, one of my favorite moments was when he came back at SummerSlam 94 and challenged the fake Undertaker. And the main event of SummerSlam that year was The Undertaker versus The Undertaker. It was absolutely incredible as a kid watching.
Did The Undertaker versus The Undertaker, who was what, Nails, right, if I'm right?
It wasn't Nails. It was Brian Lee.
Brian Lee.
Which, I'm just going to say it now.
Was that Screws?
Supposedly, and you can look this up whether it's really true or not, but supposedly The Undertaker's first wife cheated on him with Brian Lee. So she cheated on The Undertaker.
No way.
She cheated on The Undertaker with The Underfaker.
Wow, what?
Which is absolutely incredible.
She cheated on The Undertaker with The Underfaker?
Yes. Yeah. AKA Brian Lee, AKA Chains. Look it up.
Bro,
but
what?
Maybe she didn't know the difference. Maybe she didn't look whether or not he had gray gloves or purple gloves on. I don't know.
Good.
Anyway, that's No Selling with the Scott. Stick around next week, okay? We'll see if I make the actual podcast 90-minute version, okay?
She cheated on The Undertaker with The Underfaker.
That's what she did.
That's my new line, bro.
Word.
I might use that everywhere.
No selling.
She cheated on The Undertaker with The Underfaker. Bro.
We'll see if that makes the top 5 come episode 100. Speaking of which, I feel like if you're sticking around, the number 1 top moment in the Two People on Podcast is going to be coming up.
Oh, it definitely is. Once I figure out which one it is.
And I don't know if I should be ashamed or proud of this moment.
What do you mean he's throwing chairs? What chairs?
He's picking up chairs that are, alongside the hall that leads from casino to casino that you could sit in, eat, chill, whatever you want to do. He's picking them up and throwing them. Next thing you know, he's giving forearm shots to the beams.
That's why my elbows hurt.
Yeah.
That's totally why my elbows hurt.
And then this. And then Peasy.
He's throwing forearm shots. Yeah.
And then this is when it gets good. Because now he's starting to throw, and I'm like, Scott, what are you doing? Now he's throwing chairs and these same elbow shots, but after throwing them, he's like, fuck you, Marco Stunt! Fuck you, Joey Janela! Fuck you, Flip Gordon!
Was Flip Gordon even there?
He wasn't even there!
Give you the munchies. It's To Be Blunt with Peasy.
To Be Blunt Podcast, we're back. Number 1 moment to Scott. Your casino story where you were throwing chairs around the casino.
I can't believe I was number 1.
And hitting the beams with forearms. Yelling, fuck you, Marco Stunt. Fuck you, Flip Gordon. The best clip of all time. Of all time. I loved it. Wake and Bake for you. What up? Thanks for joining To Be Blunt Podcast. We are smoked the fuck out. It's so amazing. After the blunt, it's been a hit. Scott, you killed another no selling, bro. We did a lot of shots tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We smoked a lot of weed tonight.
For sure, mate.
Well, me and you did. Scott, you didn't smoke shit.
I did not.
Me and you, we smoked a lot of weed tonight. 2 blunts,
gotta
bong
have the
rips. It's been going down. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the Blood Podcast, Wake and Bakery. It's just late. Thank you for playing Words with Weed tonight.
That's a lot of fun, man.
We hope to
Can I do
have
that
you
every
guys
week?
back on soon. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can do it whenever you want, man.
That's right,
Whenever
exactly.
we run it.
It's going to go down soon, yo. Thank you guys for joining us. 2B Blood Podcast. Make sure you follow us Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram at 2B Blood Podcast with the number 2, 2BBloodPodcast.com, RTFSportsNetwork.com. From the three amigos themselves, our 1-year anniversary, we got fucked up, baby. That's right. 2B Blood Podcast on the Scott, Frank Knox, and Peasy. We'll see you next week. Episode 51. Same weed time. Same weed channel.
Everybody let me see you